Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Whistle, brought to you by Diversity Catalog. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate the podcast 5 stars. And follow us on social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. We're into the last game of the year. We're moving on to the Super Bowl.
Disgusting.
We know who's playing in it now.
Stupid.
Not the matchup a lot of people wanted, that a lot of people were hoping for. We're going to get into it. We'll talk about Commanders, Eagles, and Bills, Chiefs. Let me just get right into it.
Not much else to do, I think.
Not much else to say. Kicking things off at 3 o'clock Eastern Time was Eagles playing hosts to their division opponent, Washington Commanders.
About to ask.
And it was a beatdown.
Beatdown?
By all accounts.
What?
55-23. Eagles set a couple records in this one. Hurts and Saquon Barkley both ran it in 3 times each. Will Shipley added to that as well, making 7.
He scored? Oh,
7 rushing touchdowns on the ground. I also believe 55 points was the highest team total scored in a championship game, either side, AFC or NFC.
55.
It was a stage too big, I think, type of game for the Washington Commanders. I think, great win against the Lions. It was very cool. Cinderella run has come to an end. But that's not to say that they played terrible. I think they just ran into a team that's better than them, and I've been saying this all season.
I didn't know they had Jaden Daniels throw damn near 50 balls. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Had to try to come back.
Read some stats. So we'll start with the Commanders first. Jaden Daniels was 29 of 48 for 255, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Turnovers being the theme of this one. Brian Robinson, 11 carries for only 36 yards. Zach Ertz had a big day back in Philly, 11 catches for 104. And 3 fumble losses for Washington. Not typical of them. They had been a team that had pretty good ball security. They hadn't turned the ball over at all in the first 2 playoff games this postseason. But it seems like they saved them all for this one, and they had some backbreaking ones that ultimately led to them losing by 32 points.
I mean, yeah, you're not winning the game with Zach Ertz being your leading receiver.
No.
But he did good this year, to be fair. With his
If
old
they
ass.
didn't fumble, they would have been in this game with Zach Ertz being the leading receiver. What do you mean, The Shipley touchdown is a garbage time touchdown. Take it off 7 points. So it's 48, right?
Yeah, 48 to the what, 23?
Right, 48-23. Just 3 fumbles. When did he throw a pick? Was it deflected?
It was. I think he just airmailed it, and somebody grabbed it. I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it was.
Oh, too far. Arm punt. It was arm punt. Gotcha.
It was an arm punt. Yeah.
Arm punt. Saquon, one touchdown, 6 yards, ripped out the board. Right. That's
First play.
Opening play
Right,
from
that was
scrimmage
crazy.
for the Eagles. They just didn't want to tackle.
Right.
That seemed
just
to be
awful
the thing.
tackling that. Listen, this game's a lot closer than it is on paper.
Bless.
Thanks.
This saying, I don't technically,
Mike,
yes,
it just was not. I'm sorry.
it was. Take
was
away the
not.
fumbles. You're telling me this game wouldn't be close?
Oh, I mean,
It was not that close.
they didn't. They weren't up for the challenge, regardless. I don't know.
Right. I think their defense was terribly exposed.
But the game would have been
by
closer, but
Saquon.
they still would have got manhandled, regardless. I think.
I mean, not only were
I'm looking at the game.
they struggling to stop the run, like Sanistril and Lattimore had shocking games. Lattimore was awful.
No, that's probably what I thought they were going to do.
They were terrible.
I think they were fun.
I mean, that's their
How many yards does fucking Jalen Hurts even throw for?
Who cares?
I do. I just had.
246.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Right. Okay.
What were they?
So there you
show
go.
me the wide receiver stats.
There's your argument gone. How many did he throw
6
for?
for 96,
doesn't matter.
7 for 85.
That was
4
on.
for 45.
What was the AJ? Wasn't there like one big AJ Brown play or something?
He had 2 big ones, I'm pretty sure. One that led to a touchdown. One.
Wasn't there a stupid one? I thought there was a stupid
He had
one.
one on the sideline that was disgusting.
There was a
dis-
stupid Goddard
It was a disgusting throw.
one, where
on the
Goddard
side.
kind of ran a screen for like 40-some yards.
No, it was a catch that like. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, I think you're thinking about Devonta Smith, and it looked like he didn't get his second foot down or whatever. Was that one you're talking about?
Nah, it wasn't that
Oh.
one.
I'll read you the stats on the Eagles side since we talked about Hurts. Hurts was 20 of 28, throwing the ball for 246
Ow.
and a touchdown. Touchdown pass went to A.J. Brown. We'll do the receivers first. A.J. Brown caught 6 for 96 and a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 7 for 85.
What'd he throw
Devontae
for?
Smith, 4 for 45. And then on the ground, Saquon, 15 carries for 118 and 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 10 carries, 16 yards, 3 touchdowns. Longest carry was 9. Crazy.
The GOAT.
So apart from that, he amassed 7 yards on 9 carries
It's insane.
and grabbed 3 touchdowns.
Listen.
Pretty crazy.
When you scroll back down, so I can make my math right. 85.
What, receivers?
He's
Or
gonna.
the
I think they
fumbles?
did fine.
Who the
Granted, I think the 2 starting corners gave up 10 catches for 161 yards. 10 catches? I live with that.
But that, like, looking at it, just numbers, yeah, you live
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
just
But,
numbers.
like, it's about when they let
listen,
the catches, where in the
if the
field they let the
corners
catches, what time of the game they let
Just
the
gave up
catches.
these numbers. This is a close game.
What if you let
Now, if it wasn't Saquon
listen,
running all
listen.
over them.
What if you let up the 10 catches and they were all, like, in the red zone? And it let the points every time. That's still a
what if
fucking
all the
game.
10 catches were touchdowns, Josh?
That's what I'm saying, though. Looking just
There's
at the
also a lot-
numbers, it doesn't.
there was
that
also a
doesn't
lot of
do anything.
penalties.
Right, but I think you look at the numbers, you think they're pretty close.
Washington had 9 penalties.
Well, 4 of them were on that, or 4 or 5 were on that one fucking tush push run. To be fair,
True, Luvu, yeah.
Right, yeah, that was
Louisville
fucking
just kept.
stupid.
They were like, "Listen, buddy, do that shit again. We're just gonna give him the points, bro."
But from a total yards perspective, I mean, Eagles had 109 more yards as a team.
Right,
than-
yeah, just on
than
the fucking ground.
Washington.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Washington has no running back.
No.
I'm so like I don't know what happened to fucking Brian Robinson. If they, and I understand the Eagles have a good run defense, but
I mean,
I think he rushed for like 36 yards.
11
I think-
carries for 36.
What the hell is
like,
that?
how much?
They had
did
99
Bengals
on
for?
48.
Only
and a
6
touchdown.
carries though. Like you have to
Who's
kind
gonna
of.
sling the rock?
You got to get him going to ease it up more for Brian Robinson. I think they kind of shied away from that this game for whatever reason, but. I mean,
I
JJ,
think they were down fast, weren't they?
He
Or
took
they
a couple,
had to go back
couple
and forth.
bad sacks. Not really his fault. Just people were just in his face all night. He had a couple good plays though, where he evaded some coverage and got the first down a couple times. But I mean, yeah, they were just in over their heads. I don't think they should have really even made it this far.
I think they should have made it
I'm
this far.
not say it like that. Not that they shouldn't have made it, but they weren't expected to make it this
Oh,
far.
100%.
So like at some point they were gonna meet reality. They did, but it's a lot to build off on for the next couple years.
I hate him so much.
Why?
He says stuff. It's so mean.
How's that
Meet
mean?
reality. They're 1 game off from the Super Bowl.
But
I
that's
ca-
not
I
The
ca-
opening
real.
drive, they went 3 for 3 on
Yeah, but
4th down
completely
conversion.
They could
agree with
never. They may never make it back here ever again.
They're not even a top.
could.
They're
They could
not
not.
even a top 5 team in the NFC. They're not.
It was a Cinderella year, and they didn't. They fell short.
It was a fluke year. Potential glimpse of Jaden Daniels being
Oh,
able
I
to
would-
lead a
yeah.
team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, but this team they have right now,
Top 5,
Stop.
no. Right.
Top 5 now.
stop it.
I'm not
Like
saying that.
they shouldn't make it back here next year. They shouldn't.
No.
Realistically.
no, they're probably not.
Yeah.
But to
Like,
say they
they
don't
had a
deserve
great-
to be here.
they had a
I never-
great
that's why-
season.
That's why reality.
That's
They
why I
should keep
tried
their
to
heads
switch it
up
up.
high.
It's not that they don't deserve to be here, but they weren't expected
No,
to be
this
here.
is- no, he
so they
was
were
right.
just playing with. They had done the lose.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
if
I
they
think it's
lost,
meeting
it's
reality.
If
Yes,
they
it is.
lost, it's like all
they
right.
fucking they
Yes,
killed
it
the
is.
Lions.
No, this is
It is.
reality
It is.
because
What
the
are
Eagles.
Lions?
the Eagles
Fantasy?
But
What
you
are
know
they,
something?
fantasy
the Lions had
land?
no defense.
Oh, they don't have any defense either.
Exactly. That's why they're here.
They went toe for toe with the best offense in the league.
They didn't go
but
toe for
next-
toe.
They won. You're right. They
Jared
didn't go toe
Goff.
for toe.
Jared
They
Goff
won.
had 3 stupid ass interceptions.
And there were 3 fumbles in this
If
game.
Jared Goff played a
So wait,
if Jared
did
stop
Jared
stop
Goff
stop
meet reality?
stop
Did Jared Goff
if
meet
Jared
reality?
Goff played a clean game, they were never winning that.
If his team played
The
a
only
clean
reason
game-
that they were in it was because he was giving them the balls in great field position, 1, and 2, their defense was riddled with injuries. If their defense was fully healthy, it wouldn't matter. Exactly. Point
Point Grant, 3 fumbles.
Point here. They played a good defense and they got fucked on.
So the Commanders a good defense.
No.
They got 3 picks.
But you know why they got the picks. Their
No.
defense weren't fantastic defensive plays. They were bad throws by
These are
Jared
3
Goff.
fumbles. That's yeah.
But this defense, take away the 3 fucking fumbles, they played good regardless. They held them. 23 points regardless.
Yeah, with
even in garbage
fumbles.
time.
I
They
think
scored
they would've had-
55. They were still playing good defense in garbage time.
The second unit was in. They didn't have the first unit in. Don't
Exactly.
give me garbage time defense. They
what I'm saying.
don't say now they met reality. They played the
they
best
did.
offense in the league last week and won.
But that's not reality.
How?
Because the best offense didn't show up.
What? How many points did they put up?
We know their defense is bad. Clearly that means the
How
offense
many points
lacked.
did the Lions put up?
Not enough. But here's the thing: they still had a chance to win it at the end, and they fucking threw 3 picks and fumbled.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
They met reality. They met the 1 seed, who we thought would buzzsaw them.
9 out of 10
You
times you
said
win that game. 9
yourself-
out of 10 times you win that game.
No, yeah, right.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
But it's still
They got
not
a
fantasy.
win where
Any given Sunday.
they met all the circumstances they needed to meet in that thing in terms of luck to end up having a chance to win that game, and they won it. Good for them. But they met a team that they met 2 times before that they should have lost to 2 times if there was an injury, and they got fucked on.
But do you
which
think,
they should have.
But do you think so? The Lions get fucked on
By the Eagles,
by the Commanders.
No.
did they get fucked on? No, because again, the game's close. They didn't lose by fucking 3 scores.
Did the Lions meet reality?
Listen, the reality is
Lions
that
fan.
Washington played
care. Answer the
nobody.
question.
Washington played nobody good this season.
Well, they did. They played the Eagles twice,
They lost twice.
and they won
They
once.
should
They
have
won,
lost
thank
3
you.
times.
But they were up. They were down
They
big
shoulda lost
before
all
Hurts
3
got
times,
hurt.
but they
Yeah.
didn't. Like if you look at their wins, like I'm looking at their wins, they beat the Cowboys the last week with nobody.
Yeah, Cowboys.
The Falcons, the Saints, the Titans, lost to the Cowboys, lost to the Steelers, beat the Giants both times, lost to the Ravens, beat the Panthers, beat the Bears, beat the Cardinals, beat the Bengals week 3 when they were ass, and lost to the Bucks. Like they didn't.
Their schedule. What do you want to do about it?
I don't even think they beat any
Like, what do you-
teams. I don't even think they beat any teams over 500.
I think the Bengals ended up 9-8 now.
Okay, at the time of the game, Papa.
Well, the time of the game is not what we're going off of.
Yeah, it is. It's
The
when
time of the game,
That's
they're
when the game was
500.
played. But what are you talking about?
With the Cardinals 500?
Probably fucking
Cardinals
not.
started off hot.
I don't think the Cardinals. I don't
They should.
Maybe they were 2-2. They
Yeah,
were
but
1-3 at
we
the
know
time.
the Cardinals were whatever. I'll give them. They beat the Bengals. I'll give them the Bengals because the Bengals they really weren't as bad as.
They beat the
were.
Bengals to make them 0-3.
It's good.
But the Bengals, I'm not. I'll give them the Bengals. The Bengals were a good team.
So, did the Lions and Jared Goff meet reality?
Yes, yes. America met reality with this
No, the
fraudulent,
Lions. The Lions.
with this fraudulent Lions love story.
That's
Super Bowl.
I've been saying it all year
Stop
about
it.
Jared Goff.
Stop.
I feel like he was gonna come
Stop.
out at some
They're
point.
not some fucking. They are
So I
not a
would-
super power team. The Super House team, the best team in the NFC, is going to the Super Bowl. On paper, coaching staff, talent wise,
Okay.
it's not even close.
No, coaching staff is crazy, but talent wise, yes, I'll give him.
Why is it crazy?
Because coaching Nick Sirianni's not
Everyone
that good of a
hates
coach at
Nick
all.
Sirianni.
Yeah.
He's got probably the best 2 coordinators.
Okay, sure.
I don't think Kellen Moore's the best OC.
No, actually, you're right.
I mean, he gets the most out of his players. Define what
Best
makes-
coach-
Coaching,
best
coaching,
offense.
coaching
I don't
staff
know.
in the NFC would probably have to be the Lions,
Right.
just because
It's
Ben
close.
Johnson was a
It's
fucking
close.
demon and
Right.
It's
Glenn,
close.
whatever the
It's
fuck
close.
he was, or whatever Glenn,
Everyone just
Aaron
hates
Glenn.
All right, then
Sirianni.
they have the best roster. I don't.
They have they
I don't
100%
care
the
what
best
anyone
roster
says.
in the NFC. 100%, because they have a great run game, 2 great receivers,
It's not even close.
great quarterback.
I think
but
they
then
have the
coach,
best
but
quarterback in the NFC.
You're fucking.
It's him or
that's-
Daniels.
I don't want to say that
We
word.
saw the best 2 quarterbacks play.
Shut up.
We did.
Oh my God.
Well, what are the other ones?
I
Matt
think
Stafford's 10 times better than both of them.
I hate you so much.
He's a better quarterback than both of them.
Stafford doesn't count.
He's a better
Stafford-
quarterback than both of them. Is he not?
Stafford doesn't
You
count.
think Hurts is better than Stafford?
I don't like Stafford.
Okay, that's different than saying Hurts is better than him.
Listen, all I'm saying, I think the Lions probably go toe to toe offensively
With who?
with the Eagles.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think they miss out too. They have a lot,
But I
better
think they
tight
probably,
ends.
like,
And
thinking
they have
about it,
2 good, great running backs.
thinking about it now, they probably just would have lost due to the defensive injuries anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would like to see in the game, but yeah, probably. I think it would have been closer.
Well, okay,
I don't think they get
yes.
3 fumbles. Hopefully,
That's
but
fair. I mean, honestly, literally, all comes down to Jared Goff. If Jared Goff played a better
Right.
game, he would be right here, and we
Right.
would have. You know what I mean? It all comes down to him.
But yeah,
But yeah, in
either
terms
way,
of meeting reality, do I think Lions met reality somewhat because Jared Goff is always lurking around the corner. Simple.
that being
simple as that.
said, you saw the Super Bowl logo for next year?
What is it?
No, I haven't.
blue and green or something?
It's like blue and darker blue.
So what is that?
Blue-
Patriots,
it's-
Patriots and
it's-
Lions?
It's like 2 shades of blue. Like
Patriots are silver. I'm
people
sorry.
think it's
Silver and red.
people think it's gonna be Lions Bills.
I mean, that'd be
guess so.
cool.
It's like a gray,
honestly-
like grayish bluish.
If the Lions and the Bills win the Super Bowl next year, that'd be honestly probably you can't go wrong. One team's gonna win it finally. You know what I
I
mean?
think most people wanted that
Yeah, that'd be cool.
this year.
We'll see.
Anyway,
So Jaden Daniels is good then. It's
Eagles win
reality.
the
He's
NFC
not. No, he's not bad.
Championship
He's not
game.
bad at all. Not bad at all.
It's good.
I wouldn't.
He's gonna be.
he's
he's
good.
Jalen Hurts
gonna
is
be
ass.
solid. He's
Reality.
gonna be
Jalen
solid.
Hurts.
Hate him.
I just think.
Respect
Listen,
Jalen Hurts.
I never
they
respect
get
him.
another receiver there.
Respect Jalen.
I'm never gonna respect him.
Here's the thing, for next year for the Commanders, they do have a
Yeah,
pretty
fucking running
they have a pretty hard schedule.
Do they?
Like yes, actually, Like compared to this year, it's like night and day. And you'd have to assume, like I was saying earlier, like one of the other episodes, the line's going to get better.
Line's getting worse.
Like they're going to defensively better, like healthier.
Well, yeah.
So
but
the defense will
DC,
somewhat be
I don't know.
back. I don't know what they're going to do with the offense and decent defense coordinator shit, but the Cowboys stand to get a little bit better at least.
I would hope they get better.
The Giants should
I mean, I know
low-key
their
get
head
a little
coach
bit
looks
better.
awful, but I hope they get better.
So it's like
The Giants, hopefully, I think will be better.
That's
I'd
what I'm
have to
saying.
hope
So,
so. Yeah,
there's a potential for it to be a lot harder this year, harder sledding. They can now. They have a full year
Can you
of film
pull
on
their
Jaden
schedule
Daniels in that offense.
Can you pull their
Their
presumed
home and away
schedule up?
things?
Yeah, obviously they don't have them in line, but no, I mean, what they go 11-5 this year on the regular season, right, or something like that. Yeah, 11-5 I think was their final. I don't think that's. I don't know if their line set up. Let's see.
So their home opponents, the
Right.
Eagles, the
So let's just say-
Cowboys,
let's
the
just say-
Giants.
Let's presume they split divisional,
Okay.
just to call it
So
even.
Eagles, Giants,
Right.
Cowboys,
So they're 3-3.
Bears, Lions, Broncos, Raiders, Seahawks, home. Away,
Okay.
obviously Eagles, Cowboys, Giants,
Right.
Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Dolphins, Falcons.
So let me think.
That's not hard.
So
I mean, that's
3-3
not easy.
off divisional stuff. 4, I think the Bears are beatable.
They are beatable. but
Raiders, obviously, right. 5. Seahawks, I could see them beating the Seahawks.
That's a still like
yeah. Broncos,
Home,
that's,
no,
that's
probably.
another toss-up.
Broncos. Yes, still.
So let's just say they split that, so 6 wins. The Broncos, Seahawks, they split those. Falcons, Miami. I give them the edge over Miami right now.
right now I would like
give them
to,
the
but
edge over
away
the Falcons right now.
it's hard to win that stadium for some reason. I don't know why.
Right, it's a bit hot. So let's say Dolphins, Falcons, I give them a split. 7 wins.
And I think they lose to the rest of the teams on there. Packers,
The Vikings,
Chiefs, Chargers,
What
and
are
the
the-
Vikings.
I just don't know what the Vikings are up to.
I just think they're up to more than they are.
I'd have to imagine they make a jump somewhere. They get a free agent. They get a draft pick. And you have to think upsets.
But upsets can go the opposite way.
Upsets can't go the actual
Like
way.
they beat the Bears this year on a fucking Hail Mary. And
Right.
the Bears aren't even playing well. So it's
Right.
like
So Caleb will see Ghost next year. They definitely win that game. I'll
we
take
see
them.
Ghost 2 years in
I'll
a row.
take them freak wins. I'll take them over the Vikings, and obviously they probably win
you're
both
just gonna
games.
give them just 10 wins just because of
Yeah, I think they probably get 10 wins.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Their line's probably 8.5 probably.
I mean, yeah,
9.5.
I would say
I don't think it's unreasonable them to get 11 wins again.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
Not unreasonable,
Listen,
but I think
I mean,
it's going to be a lot tougher.
In all, did they beat the Giants twice, or they probably
no, they
went
beat the
1-1?
Giants twice. They beat them twice.
They probably beat them twice again.
They probably beat the Giants twice.
They
I think
probably beat the
I think they have a
Giants
good chance to lose to the Eagles twice
did-
again.
Yeah, they
beat
probably
the
do.
Giants twice. They split with the Cowboys.
Yeah, so I mean,
Split with the Eagles.
yeah, I mean, so yeah, there's about 10 wins I think in there. So I don't think it's too far fetched to see 11. It's definitely in the upper
The road games
side
are
of their
tough.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
the
their road games are
That's
tough.
the issue.
But also, you have to think too. 2 games in the season where people could already be locked up for the playoffs.
What do you mean?
Like they sit their starters.
At the end of the year?
Yeah. You get a
Oh, yeah,
stupid
we have to
dumb
see
win,
what the
right?
actual-
So if the Eagles are back, right? The Eagles could be back in week 17. So they're sitting everyone. So they play them.
Potentially, yeah.
That could be their toss up.
But, like-
Lions could be there. The Kansas City Chiefs, they play them late in the fucking season. They're sitting there right and ready.
Yeah, but that's
So
I mean, just
there's cheeky wins, there's upsets, there's divisional splits. No,
That goes both ways, man.
I think 11's probably their cap for me. The line I'd put.
I think they
9.5
probably
if
get
I'm Vegas.
they probably get like 9, maybe 10 wins if the
Yeah.
things you're saying at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think those are
adds up that
reasonable
way.
coin tosses. So no, I mean, yeah, their schedule's definitely a lot harder.
Yeah, so we're gonna see.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
they get a full year of film now on Jaden Daniels and that Cliff Kingsbury offense. Maybe
He's
people
staying
figure
now.
stuff out. Yeah, exactly.
That's big for them.
Maybe people figure stuff out.
gonna hope he did that. Like, yeah, that was a smart move in my
I
opinion.
don't think it would have been far from to go to.
No, I don't think
anyway,
so.
Right now, right away. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, they had a great season. They did what they had to do, except for like the last game, whatever. But like they got there. Been fucking 30 years since they even got anywhere close to this sniffing this
33
shit.
or something like that.
So good for them. Congrats to them for making it this far. They either were going to make the Super Bowl, win or lose it, or lose here and still be happy anyway, and have a lot to build off on.
Oh, I think this is definitely
So-
good for them.
Yeah, and then they have a great rookie quarterback now to
They can't be
rest
mad about it. Can't be mad about it.
their things on. So good for them, but better for the Eagles, obviously. Saquon, hope we get a ring buddy.
Hopefully, they're gonna have a shit pick this year, but they should. Hopefully they'll draft like a good corner or something. They should trade up for a corner.
Yeah, they do need to work on that offense.
It's a corner.
But that's that game.
Yeah, That's the
From the
NFC
Eagles side,
Championship.
right? Saquon.
Eagles
Good.
win.
We did. Yeah, we went over that.
We'll move on to the AFC Championship game, where we see a winner 3 times in a row.
Happened again.
The Kansas City Chiefs have won the
Disgusting.
AFC Championship game at home over the Buffalo Bills, a 32-29 victory. The chance to three-peat still well and truly alive for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll start with their stats. Mahomes was 18 of 26, 245 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 17 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. Mahomes, 11 carries for 43, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Crazy. Xavier Worthy, 2 catches for 85 and a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster caught 2 for 60. Hollywood Brown, 3 for 35. Travis Kelce, 2 for 19. The list goes on.
They can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah, I mean, this game was
Despicable.
pretty much the story of the Chiefs season.
Yeah,
They scored over 30,
Yeah, first time all year, right?
but another
Was.
game riddled with controversial calls.
Let's go over stats and then
things
really
that
delve
didn't
into the
go
fun.
the right way.
We go stats real quick. Pat Mahomes, 230 yards a yak.
Out of the
You're
245
bullshitting me.
yards.
I did see that.
You're bullshit.
But they call him Yatrick Mahomes. Like, that's been a thing
That's
before.
absolutely insane.
It is insane.
230 is crazy, though. Out of
Absolutely
245.
bonkers.
Yep.
And those 15 yards must have been off that one catch.
The Worthy one.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the Bills stats
Insane.
too, and then get into the game. Josh Allen played about as good as he could have hoped. 22 of
Yeah.
34 for 237 and 2 touchdowns. James Cook have a day. Great day for the Bills.
Yeah.
13 carries for 85 and 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen carried 11 times for 39. Mac Hollins, leading receiver, caught a nice one. In
2
the
nice
end
ones.
zone.
Yeah.
Caught a really nice
nice
one for
ones.
the touchdown.
Great.
3 catches for 73 and a
that was
tutty.
perfect.
James Cook, 3 catches for 49. Khalil Shakir, leading target man on the day, 6 catches for 46. We'll give you Amari Cooper, 2, 4 for 33. And Kincaid, we know he had a drop,
Yep.
2 for 13. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about some of the controversies.
Well, let me say
What do you wanna
stats-wise first real quick. Go back to the Bills.
Sure. Say something.
I will say something. I was actually impressed by James Cook.
James
When he
Cook
made
is
that,
good.
He's
that
pretty-
touchdown dive, I was like,
Took you this
He's
long?
pretty good.
I just never felt like he was a dude.
I know exactly what you
He's a guy, but he's not a dude to me. And he
Ni-
made that
19
reach for the end zone. And I said, maybe
he's got some to
maybe
He had
dude.
19
Yeah.
What
rushing
the hell?
touchdowns this season.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
like, when has he ever had he's had like a couple good. He's never had like a stat popping game. I'm like,
You know he's
what the
first.
hell?
You know he's first for touchdowns.
I know, but
He had
that's-
a couple like
16.
big yardage
Okay.
games. Not like 200 yards, but like
I
he had-
know
he
that's
had
the
a
thing.
fa-
Like I never
he had
seen
a-
him do something where I'm like,
He had 1,009
like
yards
a crazy move.
rushing yards. on the season.
2009.
I've just never seen him do anything where I'm like,
He's not
wow.
flashy, but he's like
Right.
pretty damn solid, and he's great the way they use him. And I wish they would have used him a little bit more, because there were some plays where Ty Johnson came in, and we're like, why is
Right.
James Cook
Well,
now?
so what I was hearing is basically so James Cook, the end of the didn't touch the ball after like the 6-minute mark and left in the game.
Yeah, I don't.
Which is right. So you have Chiefs possessions, and then you have the last possession, which the last possession was only a minute,
Yeah,
and they can't really run the ball. So it's like,
Yeah, but
it's kind of nitpicky stats, right? And the Ty Johnson stuff, they said they brought him in because he's on the pass package.
I get that, but
But then James
end of the
Cook had
game,
more
you want
catches.
your best players, bro.
I know,
You,
I know,
You,
I know.
you bring your studs out.
You gotta play your studs.
There was a
Gotta play your
game
studs.
this year
Love that quote.
where I'm pretty
One of my
sure they
favorite quotes.
lost the game where he just didn't play like the whole second
Well,
half
they've
for
been doing
some
that
reason.
the whole year.
It's so
They've been
weird.
doing it the whole year, like not resting him or benching him, but just not playing him fully.
Yeah, and I
Which
get
makes
like
me think that he's not a guy. Not a,
He only had over
dude.
15 carries this season 4 times.
granted, he's
5
not
times, sorry.
he's not a fucking like every down back.
Right.
It
he's
was
not
against
Derrick
the.
Henry.
I think the game you're thinking of is against the Rams. Carried 6 times for 20
Yeah, must have been it.
yards. In a game where they scored 42.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but that was their
They
super
only
efficient
caught
game,
2
right?
balls.
How many Josh Allen throw for? Wasn't it like 18 passes or something?
I have no idea what he threw.
Oh, you had the
I'm
thing
not
right there.
looking it up.
It's just I don't know. I understand it, but like again, have your best players on the field. Let's talk about
Before
because it was
I don't know. Can we controversial stuff after we? I got one more thing.
Jesus Christ.
Play calling wise,
Not
stop
good.
calling the fucking tush push.
Yeah.
They
No.
snuffed it out. I understand. Yeah, do it twice. They're
At
probably
some
not
point, you're
stop
gonna get it, yeah.
But how many tush pushes do we go? We
It's
haven't
not
converted
working.
this.
Also, even then, like flip it. because they ran to the left side every single time.
Well, I think the problem is his favorite is the left.
He likes
guard.
going left.
Yeah, I
but
saw
at the
that.
same time, you're trying to win the game. Figure it out. As a head coach, you gotta think of something different.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and Joe Brady's been pretty good, I think, this year.
Yeah.
That made me question his ability to pivot, I guess, because I understand that was a game plan going in, and it should work. It just didn't. So it's like at some point, I don't know why you just hand the ball off.
I mean, you might as well at that point,
right? In my mind,
or just scheme something quick, short to Shakir,
or like just actual QB sneak. I don't fucking know.
Or literally, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That made me depressed.
We good to?
Yep. You good now?
The first.
Well, actually,
big controversial, because there really were only two. Realistically, two that changed the course of the game.
Right.
Which was one being the Xavier Worthy catch.
Right. The catch.
For those that didn't watch,
Yeah.
it was a deep ball ish to the right side, right before the end zone. Threw it up to Xavier Worthy, basically in double coverage. And
right, it ran into double coverage, yeah.
One of the Bills' safeties, I don't know which one it was.
Renee Rapp, maybe?
It might have been Taylor. Was Taylor Rapp? Didn't he get hurt?
I don't remember.
Oh, Benford got hurt. I think it was Taylor Rapp.
Benford got hurt, too. I forgot
he got hurt in the first
drive.
drive. So that wasn't good for them either.
Started corner, and then the other guy
had to come in. He wasn't good.
Destroyed, bro.
But they throw the ball up to him. In all intents and purposes, Rapp, if he was the one that caught it, had his hands on the ball completely, and Xavier Worthy didn't really have possession of it. And on the way down, it hits the ground as well. Now, the rule for a catch is, one, you have to have complete possession by the time the ball hits the ground, if it does hit the ground, for it to be ruled a catch. And in that scenario, if it's two people on the ball, tie goes to the receiver.
Right.
At no point did Xavier Worthy actually have possession of the ball and the ball hit the ground. So logically speaking, it would have either have to have been an interception.
God, that is crazy. He just showed me a picture of it.
Or a catch.
Right.
Or an interception or an incomplete ball.
Because if the corner / safety had possession of that ball before it hit the ground, then it's an interception. And if he didn't, then it's incomplete. Because Worthy just didn't have the means of possession at that point.
Not
Like,
at any
look at
point
this
before it
picture.
hit the ground.
Can we show still frames?
Like,
Yeah, if
this
you wanna send
picture
it.
is crazy.
That just makes no sense to me. Wow. Oh my. Are you kidding
Wait,
me?
send that, send
Are
that.
you
It's
kidding
crazy.
me?
I can't
That's
send you.
actually-
I just paused
Screenshot
this
it. Screenshot
TikTok.
it, put it on my
Send it to
Twitter.
Mike's Twitter, yeah.
That's an insane picture. That is actually I
Yeah,
have
with the balls on
not
the
seen
ground.
like photo evidence like that. That's actually insane.
I mean, okay, granted, right? Say it's at a point in the game where they call it, it's not a catch or whatever, or they call a catch on the field, and they don't
Right.
review it and they go past it. The fact that
I
they went
understand
to
you
a
calling it a catch on
review
the field, right?
and they still didn't overturn it, to me is like, what are we doing here? And it was right before half, critical time. They did have a penalty on the play, so they're going to get the first down anyway, but it wouldn't have put them at the 2-yard line with that close of a chance to score. And it would have given the fucking Bills time again at the end. I mean, they had time to score
I
anyway.
did not
but-
see that still frame when the game was happening. That's actually damning. That's crazy. Oh, not that one.
I sent both.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The second one's better in my mind. Like, yeah, can zoom in on it. Enhance.
Here it is for everyone at home watching. I mean, that ball's on the ground. He doesn't even have this arm on it. There's not a hand under the ball, which is usually the criteria for
Like-
you saying you maintain the catch through the ground.
I sent another.
Where
picture
is
as well.
his hands?
This is
Like
his hand is white. All right, so the Bills player's hand is right here. This is Xavier Worthy's hand right here.
Those are
No,
those
it's
two.
not, though,
those
is it?
two white gloves are Worthy's hands.
Yes, this one right here
The
and this
Bills
right here.
player's wearing red gloves.
Oh, that makes zero sense. Wow. Wait. Well, that makes no sense at all. That's even worse. I thought the white hands were the Bills guy.
No.
So yeah, the hands
Well,
that you can
that
see in the
makes no
picture.
sense.
Yes, the hands
Are
you
you
can see in the
joking?
picture are Xavier Worthy's hands. So at that point, it's like, okay, this ball's clearly on the ground. There's not enough arm here to be keeping it off the ground.
Right.
It hit the ground, and then no one really has clear possession of it. So how are we going to look through a review and also call that a catch? It's insane to me. And I hate to be the fucking guy every year saying like,
Look at this.
oh
look
man,
at this. Look
the
at
Chiefs are doing this. Like,
Right,
but
right.
like, it happens so many times year after year, like without
See, the
fail.
Bills player's wearing the red gloves.
Yeah, I see that. You can play for me.
It's
Just right. It's fine.
it's hard to just take an objective look at this and say that
That makes no sense.
these calls are getting in these games every single year at these close points aren't like. I don't want to say it's like rigged or whatever because obviously like the other team doesn't have any stake in it against themselves. Obviously,
Like in my mind,
But,
he's
like,
using the ground to catch the ball.
he
with his left
100%
hand.
is 100% is.
Not that he's
And-
like intentionally trying to do that. That's just like
No.
what happens.
And they call catches not catches for worse things than that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy, crazy play. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Crazy that they reviewed it and it was upheld.
Exactly. That's the issue.
That set crowds into frenzies. And then the other controversial call, obviously, is the fourth down spot, or rather the first down spot, which is just insane. I mean, there's been video after video after video of all different types of angles in all
can we
different
show this?
speeds, slow-mo, live speed. For those who don't know, that happened. Critical fourth down in the fourth quarter, right?
Yep.
Right.
In the fourth quarter, practically decided the game. Josh
It
Allen.
was tied at that point. 29-29.
I think it was their
Oh,
last
yeah.
drive before
It
the
was
the Chiefs
29-29,
drive.
and the Chiefs ended up
Right.
scoring a field goal off that, and then
Right.
the Bills had that one more chance. Yeah.
Josh Allen and the Bills tried the tush push again, as Mike alluded to, something that they weren't really having success with in the game. They went forward again, critical situation, fourth and short,
Seemingly got it.
and seemingly got it, but didn't pick it up.
Oh, mind you, also
and really
the play
game
right
was
before
over from there.
Kincaid
They tried it.
got the fucking first down on that, where he dove for it,
Right.
and they marked it short.
Yeah, they marked it short. That did happen, right? I remember. And yeah, I mean, a lot of fuss was made about this fourth down call. I don't know what you guys thought. I left at halftime. I was kind of sick of watching the game. I watched it in the comfort of my room. But what were you guys thinking when it happened?
We were sitting there, and we were like, "Oh, no, we got it."
Right. We thought they were going to review it and just call it because
Yeah.
literally, even on the broadcast,
They all
like
thought it.
Gene
Yeah.
Scaretor was like, "Oh, it's a first."
Oh yeah, it's a first.
And the crazy thing is, I don't know if they have a video of it.
The two linemen.
The two refs.
Yeah.
So one from one side, one
run
from the
different
other.
lines, right?
It's like if the first down's here, one's here, and the other guy's like above it, and then this guy who was like calling the first down just goes like this, and then walks in. I
Well,
was
one
like,
of
bro.
them got knocked off his line by one of the like complaining Chiefs players, like pointing like, "Oh, like we got the ball." So
Right.
he moved it and tried to get back to where he was going, and it was still behind the line, but it was a terrible spot regardless.
crazy.
And like I said earlier, like going to these plays, and if you want to call on the field and it's called that way and you have to live with it, whatever. But the fact that you had two chances and you reviewed it and they sat there and they looked at it through a fucking commercial break and we're still calling it the other way, it's hard to sit here and say the Chiefs aren't getting like handed these fucking little tidbits here and there. Like here's a video here. Somebody overlaid where the first down line marker would have been, straight down the line. Where would Josh Allen had the ball?
Yeah, good enough. It was like right on a yard mark.
If you're watching it, the ball would be in his left hand with his back turned, so you're seeing it in his left hand here.
Reaching for it, it's
He really gets it, and it's that second jolt he gives right there that pushes
Like
him
that-
forward over the line.
Is that not clear?
I sent a couple clips.
Very,
to
and look at
Twitter.
this. You can see it
to
right
get
here.
enough.
The ball's in his left hand. The
And so,
ball's
yeah,
here. It's
We're
it's
looking
crossing
at the point of
There.
view
from the ref that
where the ref judged it right.
judged. Yeah, so this guy in the
That
back
guy
is the
judged it
one that
wrong.
called the line
Right.
behind.
Right.
Now,
I don't even know how you do that from that guy's perspective.
Here's the
go
thing.
back, go to Twitter. There's another good clip.
when refs
Oh,
Their
this is the
refs
thing?
are told this, right? When they get in the game, they're told that when there's a call made, at the end of the day, unless it's egregious, the refs are probably just going to stick by the refs. You know?
Right.
This is the video here, yeah, of the two guys. Top
So
guy.
this guy on the top is the one that saw the angle that we just
Yeah.
watched. And the guy on the bottom, this video shows him overruling the spot
from behind.
from the referee who seemingly had the better view,
exactly.
which is kind of crazy
Which-
that they even do that.
This leads me to believe this guy is superior to this guy in terms of like
Status,
rankings.
Yeah.
And his call overrules his, and then
Or
they
he
just
got-
kind of had to go
he-
with
He
it.
got the fix.
Or he got the fixing, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could see this guy even here. Like, they're trying to complain to him, and he gets, like, kind of pushed off his line. He has to go back, and he's even shorter than when he first
Yeah,
started the line.
people were saying that number 23 kind of bumps him back.
Like, look at him now. Right now, that's a first down for him.
Yeah, people were saying that 23 right here kind of gives him a nudge. See, boop, right there.
And now he's further back than he was where he started.
But, I mean, that I don't really know about. But, yeah, the spot of the ball was crazy, and after that, the Bills ultimately had a chance to try and go tie the game or win the game themselves.
He did.
And it ended in similar fashion to how their previous game ended, with Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion for the Ravens. We saw another just back-breaking tight end drop in this one.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid
Well,
dropping the ball.
I don't think as much as Kincaid's fault as it was.
It's
Mark
not.
Andrews'
It's
fault.
not as. Yeah,
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, two
Another
quarterbacks
tight end dropped
that
the
were
ball.
kind of let down.
It's very, very, very unfortunate. Because, I mean, say that fourth down gets converted. They had 2 minutes left. You run the ball a couple times. Like, the Chiefs had, 2 timeouts? Like, it was basically signed, sealed, delivered.
Sending a clip as well. Let's talk about it, because there was a little conspiracy that was doing the rounds on Twitter. This tweet got a lot of likes. We saw with the flag that was thrown. The conspiracies, people were
Yeah.
saying that the refs had a flag
Just cooking ready just
to
in
go.
case.
Which, listen, who knows if the flag was actually thrown? I haven't seen a clip of the flag being thrown. I also haven't seen
Oh, I saw the flag.
what the
It's right,
call.
wasn't that right there?
I don't know, but on the broadcast they say like flag in the backfield, and it comes up on the graphic. See on the bottom on the scoreboard, like it says flag. So a lot of people were trying to say that they had something cooked up, just in case. This obviously would have been a first down. We'll give a lot of credit though to Kansas City's defense. Spags dialed
It was
up a great
It was
blitz.
a very good play.
From what everybody was saying, you guys would fucking know better than me. I don't know what the fuck I was looking at when I
So
watched
basically,
the play, to be honest.
this corner over here.
Yeah, really good
They
disguise
were,
blitz.
they were faking this all game.
Yeah.
They were showing that the corner was blitzing and then backing him off the whole entire game. And
Yeah.
he waited until this exact spot.
Yeah. They were
And
kind of
this
setting it
play,
up all day.
Which is, and I saw some dude on Twitter said, this play for the Bills, they run this a lot.
Yeah.
And usually, Josh Allen takes a couple steps back,
It
goes
turns
to
to
Shakir
the-
right here,
yeah,
easy,
flat.
first down. And they run that a bunch.
And he would have got it too.
This guy
Yeah.
flies right in at him. He has to immediately
Yeah.
bail right, and it's just
Josh Allen made about as good of a throw you'll
Oh my
see
God.
in this
that would have
circumstance
cemented him in
with
like
this blitz.
history with that
It
throw
was
right
a
there.
perfect blitz call, the perfect counter, and it just
And he was open too.
it
Didn't-
just wasn't
Great
meant to
route.
be. They would have been
Bad
in
coverage.
field goal range with a minute and 54 seconds left on the
they probably
clock. They
would've
obviously
scored.
would have got a first down.
Yeah,
Touchdown or not, I have to think they would have at least tied the game.
exactly. I think so.
100%.
And then obviously after that, with the turnover on downs, the game was
Game was
effectively
done.
over. And with that, the Kansas City Chiefs win the AFC Championship game. They're going to fly down to Louisiana and meet the Philadelphia Eagles there to play for the Lombardi Trophy. Eagles going for a three-peat. Chiefs going for a three-peat. Eagles trying to get their revenge
Yeah, hopefully.
on the Eagles from 2 seasons ago when the Chiefs beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. It's going to be fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it,
I know it's gonna happen, so I'm not.
even though I
Mm.
did say to my coworkers at work, like this really makes me, the way in which we got here makes me not want to watch it.
It puts a bad taste in your mouth, and this happens
Listen,
every
if
year.
the Eagles
man.
don't have like 3 sacks, it'll be rigged.
But I do
well,
really
the turf
like
again.
the
Turf's gonna
Eagles.
be ass again.
No. You're down in the Superdome, brother.
Yeah.
Better be better. I don't know.
I do really
Not
have
grass,
a
turf.
secret crush on the Eagles. They were my pick to
so.
win the Super Bowl.
Fuck them.
I'd like to see Saquon win.
That's the only person on the Eagles team I
Why
think.
I think that would
Saquon's
be really
darling now?
cool.
'Cause
What the fuck Saquon
he's
do?
always
I
been.
do like Jalen Hurts.
Saquon's done nothing wrong in his
For what?
career ever.
We'll see.
You've been on the Giants. That's something. That's
Exactly.
awful. That's
yeah.
a hate crime.
He did his time. He deserves a ring now.
did his time. He could.
I just feel bad for the Bills. All the Bills fans out there. Sorry about that. Genuinely,
that was a
you
tough
guys,
way to
you
lose.
deserve to at least have been in the Super Bowl 2 separate times now. Hopefully, this fucking shit got to stop at some point. Hopefully, and I want to hear shit about no 3-peat shit, because to me that shit's tainted. If you need help like this in every single one of those last 3 Super Bowl runs, I don't know, man.
Chiefs are on a
Just-
what
just-
is it?
it doesn't
I'm
sit
not
right
gonna
for
start
me.
an argument.
17 game win streak of 1-score games, right?
Oh,
Something like that.
bullshit.
I'm pretty sure in their last like 7 games they don't have a single penalty.
It just puts a bad taste in your mouth.
Single playoff games.
Like the big discourse was like,
I think
the Patriots one was insufferable too, which it was.
No picks thrown either, I think.
Well, this week, I mean, this one he didn't have any drop picks. He had a lot of drop picks in like years before.
Yeah, and remember the beginning of the game, Josh Allen almost threw 2 picks.
Threw 2
too.
picks, yeah.
They were picks. That was
funny.
terrible.
I
Yeah,
thought it looked
was
bad.
a crazy game. Great AFC Championship game. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth the watch. But yeah, Chiefs
ending.
Eagles.
We
Do
got
we
the bad
want to go
ending.
into predictions now?
Yeah, while we're here, we're fucking.
Chiefs Eagles. The line opens up. Chiefs favorite
As they
minus
should be.
1.5. I think as they should be too. They are the defending champions.
Honestly,
But I'm taking the Eagles.
I like the Eagles in this matchup.
I love the Eagles in this matchup.
Dude, like
And it's not because I hate the Chiefs, actually.
the Eagles have the best roster
Yeah.
in the
Right.
NFL right
I
now.
think if they're forced to throw,
Left, yeah. I don't think they will be.
Right.
I honestly don't think they will have to throw. Like,
Here's-
honestly,
How I see it is it should play exactly like the Buccaneers Super Bowl.
oh.
These are like they're
Yeah,
comparable to
kinda.
the Bucks were that year with their defense and that offense. But will that happen? My hands are in the air. I can't sit there and say a team's gonna win against them anymore now. I can't do it.
I honestly would take the under on Kareem Hunt rushing attempts. I honestly don't think the Chiefs are going to have that much time to rush, like to run the ball.
You think they're gonna throw it
I think
more?
it'll be on. Even if they get the ball first, I just don't see them. I don't see them containing.
I mean, they're gonna have to start off hot and they're gonna have to score every
Right.
drive. Basically, it's gonna be one of those
They're
games
going to
they
have to score every drive.
because the Eagles just have and defensively, yeah. I mean,
As much as I hate Jalen Hurts, I think Saquon is good.
it's a double whammy
And it's
because
like-
the Eagles have the ability to throw on you one, but also have long sustaining drives that take the time off the clock crazy, but also scoring like 2 plays at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, if it comes down to it where the Chiefs are taking a long time trying to get drives on their defense, and the Eagles are like, fuck it, we're going to be running over you because if James Cook can get 80-something yards, why the fuck can't Saquon? You know what I mean?
I honestly think Kelsey's going to have a good game. Based off Ertz having a really good game versus Blankenship, I think Kelsey's going to have a pretty good game. I think I don't think Xavier Worthy and Juju and fucking D-Hop are going to do much against
Here's my issue
the
with
White
that.
Knight and Guantanamo Bay.
With Kelsey. I think they have better. I think the Eagles were okay with Zach Ertz being the one that was going to beat them through the air. I think with Kelsey there,
Right, yeah, they're up by fucking 20.
no, but I'm
I'd be fine
saying
with it too.
even then with Kelsey there, I don't think it's going to be that big of a like. They're going to focus on him more. Like Zach Ertz, if Zach Ertz is beating you across the middle for 15 yards every couple plays, like okay, whatever.
Kind of
if
like
it's-
11
you're
catches
not-
for like 100 and something
Yeah,
yards.
but you're not going to let Kelsey do that to you. Is what I'm saying. Like
If you
they
don't have an
lost, they
option.
did their best on Terry McLaurin. Besides that one like 40-yard catch and run, he would have had like 20 yards. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think the shift switches. It switches to okay, how do we stop Kelsey now, and then we worry about the tertiary players after. You know what I mean? That time it was how do we stop McLaurin, how do we stop Jaden Daniels running, and then we'll focus on the rest.
I honestly think the Eagles, the way the Eagles win is rushing
It's defense.
both sides.
Yeah.
I honestly don't give a fuck about the pass
If
game.
they're
I
able
think if they're able to run the ball and able to rush the
Oh,
passer,
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
win the
yeah,
game.
They
easily.
have to get to Mahomes. They have
And
to
I
get
think
to
that
him.
was
and they have to get
the
to him early
that's the
and
main
hard.
problem why they didn't win the last Super Bowl they were in because they literally couldn't rush the ball.
They were
'cause of
saying
fucking grass.
the turf was fucked. They basically had one of the best run defense or rush defenses in the
right.
league, and then it just was completely eliminated basically. So, yeah, I mean, if they're able
I'm
to get
pretty
to
excited for
him,
this game.
because yeah, at the end of the day,
I guess I'm
Mahomes
excited.
is not. He has Kelsey, who's like he's slow. He's a lot slower now, and then
Right.
he's got Worthy, who's a rookie at the end of the day, and then Diop, who's experienced but hasn't been doing much, hasn't been really involved. And yeah, I mean the rest of the crew, like Juju Smith, just came out of nowhere. I forgot he was on the fucking team until fucking yesterday.
Pacheco's
basically.
dead in the water.
Pacheco and Hunt
Floating
are
fish.
splitting basically because I guess Pacheco wasn't fully ready yet. Clearly, So yeah, there's a lot going for the Eagles in terms of them making it there. However, the Super Bowl loves storylines, and the three-peat, it's going to be the three-peat versus the revenge and saving the league from this being the first three-peat team type shit. And I don't know who's going to win. It's my head's telling me Eagles, but my head's also telling me it's going to happen.
It's
Fourth
hard to
quarter,
bet against
3 minutes
the Chiefs,
left.
to be honest. With Mahomes, with Kelsey, with Reed.
Fuck them. I'm just worried about the
knowing that
refs. Genuinely.
This team has done it 2 times in the previous years.
Fuck them.
But listen, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm on the Eagles. I think the Eagles gonna win.
Honestly, I feel pretty good
I want
about
the
it
Eagles to win. I have to ride with them. They're my pick to win the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. I'll feel pretty good about myself if it happens.
Just wacky stuff, bro. I don't know. I can't sit here and confidently say anything right now. After that last game, I'm sorry. I can't.
It should be a great game.
I think it will end up.
I think it might be. I like the under in this game, to be honest. It's 49-ish.
I mean, on
I
paper,
think both these defenses are nasty. Like,
I'm not a fan of the Chiefs defense at all.
no,
I think they are.
I like them though.
I don't think they're
I
very
think they're
good.
scrappy. I think they can get down. Like they tackle.
I don't know.
Like I can.
Nah,
see,
I'd probably
like,
go over.
Like I unfortunately see a world where the Eagles like really struggle to move the ball.
I just can't see it.
I don't get
just
that
can't
either.
see that.
You see it.
Saquon's been
I mean,
too
the Bills just did it pretty.
I don't want it to happen.
The Bills did it pretty relatively easily without
right.
a real offense compared to this team.
I mean, think about how the Eagles
guess
and
so,
the
yeah.
Eagles
And a crazy O line.
AJ
the Eagles
AJ
O-line will be healthy now.
Eagles have
AJ
a
Brown
great
was kind of
O-line.
nice last game too.
Right.
The Chiefs
see.
secondary, I do like.
It'll
a
be
lot.
good.
Their run defense, all of a sudden, kind of took a dip
Dookie boo.
out of nowhere, and now
Dookie
you're putting
sandwich,
up
poop
a way
sandwich.
better O line, a way better running back,
Right.
a way better
Running
offensive
quarterback.
scheme, if you want to say, like
Right. Run scheme.
way better receivers. It should, in all intents and purposes, not be a route,
should win.
but by the end of the game, you say the Eagles had this shit. It should be that. But I don't know. They got a horseshoe shoved up their ass. So anything can happen. If I had to pick, I'd have to pick the Chiefs. Being a man of reason.
Debbie Downer. Man of reason.
How can I pick
And
against
being
them
a
now?
man of war, I take the Eagles.
Eagles should win on paper. Will they? I don't know. For the sake of the league, we need the Eagles to win.
True.
Because I don't like this three-peat. I don't
Whoever's
like.
fan base loses, it'll be good.
For whoever. What do you mean?
Both fan bases suck.
Oh, they're both
No,
F's, yeah.
No one wants them either.
I mean,
to win.
For this Chiefs team to be the first three-peat after the year they had this year, I think it's almost a spit in the face to the fucking history of the fucking game, bro.
Probably.
I'm sorry.
It's
Because they could have like 6 wins this year. All those one-score games, bro.
I mean, yeah, I guess
17
it's probably been
straight
like
one-score wins is
Vikings did it
insanity.
2 years ago.
Insanity. And the Vikings got their comeuppance in the playoffs.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel right about this being the first repeat. Hopefully it's not. That's all I got to say about it. Hope they lose, but will they?
Tune in 2 weeks to find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the games. We'll do a Super Bowl episode and break down the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Everything that happened, the controversies, the props, everything involved, the storylines going into
Saquon's over-under is like 125.5.
Oh, yeah.
it's high.
Yeah.
24.5.
But let's talk about
Crazy.
some superlatives, right? We're gonna do some predictions for
Superlatives.
the award winners.
Yep, we have
Right.
they just released the finalists for the 2024
About a
season.
week ago, but yeah.
But this is confirmed, the 6 or whatever.
Bro, who's voting for these people?
What do you mean?
Jared Goff.
Well,
MVP.
brother, he was on top of the
Well, let's go through it. AP's most valuable players finalists are Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Lamar Jackson.
alphabetical order, by the way. People hearing that, it's not listed.
Yeah,
by,
Oh, I
alphabetical
was
by
like,
odds or
I'm
whatever.
like
Yeah.
JS.
This is probably the one that will be what's the word? That we won't
No.
what word am I looking for? That
Unanimous?
we'll debate on this podcast right now.
No, I don't think so. There's a couple on here.
Well, you may think we're all gonna pick the same person right now?
No.
No.
That's what I meant.
Right. I think we're probably going to debate them all, to be honest.
It'll be controversial for this at least.
Oh, I don't think it'd be controversial.
Now, the only three players...
One's a joker, one's a winner.
The only players that should be here
Right.
are Josh Allen, Saquon, and Lamar Jackson.
Technically,
Sorry.
Saquon should be here.
Sorry.
Also, this is
Sorry.
a QB award.
Sorry, Joe Burrow fans.
Joe Burrow, in all intents and purposes,
Right.
probably should win it this year. Like,
I think it sucks.
I would give it to him.
I think it sucks that Josh Allen and Lamar both happen to have insane career years this year in the same year that Saquon had like
I know.
2,700 all-purpose yards or whatever they had, 2,500 all-purpose yards. Because what an unbelievable season! What a feat! He might do it next year and win it next year. Who knows?
Not going to do it next year.
Hopefully he does. But this really comes down to two guys. I think it's Josh Allen. I think it's Lamar Jackson. And if I had to pick, it's Lamar Jackson. And I know Josh Allen had a better record. I know Josh Allen had like some signature wins, beating the Lions on the road, right? Beating the Chiefs at home. I get all that. But like Lamar had one of the best passing seasons of all time. And I think
Sucks.
for Lamar Jackson to do that is crazy. For Lamar Jackson, the quarterback who fell in the draft, the quarterback who people thought was a running back, like all the jokes that are being made, all the things that are being said about Lamar Jackson, the fact that he came out and had a better passing season than what Josh Allen's best passing season is pretty crazy. I think he should be the MVP.
I don't think that's true, Ange.
When you were
What do
talking,
you mean? Stats-wise, like 41 touchdowns to 5 picks. He had one of the highest passer ratings of all time this season.
when you were talking,
Like literally like Brady, Peyton Manning level
How many
pass.
yards did he throw for?
I don't know. Who
31
cares?
maybe?
That's not what it's about.
Well,
you said best.
better. You said better than Allen. That's why I was like,
41 touchdowns, 5 picks.
Was that total? He definitely didn't throw 40. He didn't throw 41.
Yes, he did.
He threw 41.
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna need a fact check on that one.
he probably did.
Yes, he did.
Get a pretty 41.
He led the league. I think he led the league in touchdown
4,100
passes.
yards, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Thank you.
How many
Now,
rushing touchdowns?
let's
You do a sports podcast.
let's be
You don't know the
logical.
stats?
Let's be logical
you
about
don't know the
this.
stats?
Why he was able to do that was the addition of Derrick Henry, who
I didn't know me and Josh were
deserves
What the hell?
he deserves MVP just as much as Lamar does. Just
No,
saying
he
it right.
doesn't.
Yes,
Probably.
he does.
Probably.
No,
If
he doesn't.
Literally.
No.
If he didn't rush for 100 yards, they
crazy.
lost a game. Except for one game they won, he had 99.
I'm not mad if Josh Allen wins because they both had phenomenal seasons. That's my case for Lamar.
I like that case for Lamar up until the point you bring Derrick Henry into it, because I do not think he throws for anywhere near these yards if Derrick Henry wasn't added.
But,
to this team.
James Cook had more touchdowns than Derrick Henry.
Doesn't matter.
It's touchdowns.
We're talking help from running back.
Yeah, but he didn't get. All right, he maybe helped them win the games, but he didn't help them man the offense. He just barely got 1,000 yards. How much did Derrick Henry?
Derrick
run for?
Henry load is astronomical compared to James Cook.
No, it's not.
You just were talking about he only rushed
Derrick
50
Henry
times,
didn't even
5
carry that many times.
325 yards for 1,900.
even carry
Or 325 times.
What?
What'd you say?
I said he didn't even carry that many times. Remember how many episodes we were complaining that they don't use him enough?
Yeah, but
There
it
were
was like
there were
2
games he should have used him more, yes,
Yeah.
but he still had 325 carries.
What was the
How many carries
rushing
did James
attempts?
Cook have?
Oh, nowhere near that. 1 second.
Probably nowhere near it.
207, 100 less, 120 something less, almost.
That's a lot. Wait, hold up. That's a lot.
I don't care. think I care.
But anyways, well,
And he
you
had-
should know the stats. You're on a sports pod.
I
Ange. Come on.
think Lamar.
And they had the same amount of touchdowns.
I really
rushing,
do.
16.
Crazy.
like he just had an all-time passing season.
Yeah, but he was
Lamar
able.
Jackson.
He was able.
My
Listen.
problem-
You add a running back to where teams are like, we have to fucking stack the box on this team.
Right.
Play action, deep shot. Play action,
Right.
deep shot. It's easy for him this year. There's
I get no. Listen, I get it.
like the
I
correlation
understand.
between him getting an all-time running back on his team and him now throwing for 4,000 yards for the first time. I mean, it's there.
When you were talking about the signature wins Josh Allen
guess.
had, it made me think of the signature
that-
losses the Ravens had.
That's right.
versus
And
the Raiders,
in the
the
game,
Browns,
the
and,
games, the performances that Josh Allen had in his big games, the teams he
Massive.
did it against, like that's the argument for Josh Allen.
Right. Bigger stages, bigger wins,
Better
Worst
pizza,
team.
better
Papa
pizza,
John's.
Papa John's.
I mean, dude, he was doing. He put up great numbers with fucking Khalil Shakir as the leading receiver. I
I'm
don't think he had a
fine.
1,000-yard receiver on that team.
I think
No, I
it's,
think he'll
I'm
score
fine
1,000
either
yards.
way. It's
'Cause I'm
just
pretty sure
whoever wins.
Coleman had like 700 at least.
Regardless who wins, the loser will feel
Maybe.
snubbed. You know,
Right.
like it might be the second. Like this is want an Ange statement. Like this will
I'd
be the
kill
best
myself.
season the second place
No.
player has had ever.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
You don't know ball.
I know.
You
Even though what's it? The Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen year.
You have no idea how good Drew Brees was.
Who let me on here?
Oh well, yeah. I was
Drew
about
Brees
to
threw
say.
for like 5,200 yards.
Yeah, but he was
didn't win MVP, and they had like 13 plus wins. It's just because Aaron Rodgers was like, well, I have 30 touchdowns, 5 picks, and we had 14 wins.
The advanced stats.
Right.
And he only had like 4,500 yards.
That's
I would have taken Josh Allen over Aaron in 2020. Yeah, no receiver
No,
on the
Aaron Rodgers
Bills
actually cracked that.
had 1,000 yards.
No one did.
Highest 821. Next highest is how many?
7.
650.
Close. 566.
How was that close?
It's not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
You look at the stats and you go,
Coleman
this man
just
did
drove
this
500.
with, for all intents and purposes, not a
this in a cave with
not a top 10 running back in the league. Realistically, he's not a top 10 guy.
Yes,
James
he
Cook,
is.
maybe 10,
It's probably 10.
but
Maybe
like
10 right now.
not a perennial all-time running back.
Right.
With fucking Khalil Shakir as a leading receiver, a second-year guy. Like
took you for fucking. I love that clip.
I
It's
get
my
it.
head
No,
clip
I get it.
often.
he had an amazing year. Like and we're talking about MVP.
Why?
Second best MVP of all.
We're talking about MVP.
You don't even know. Can't even name last year's second MVP.
Yes, I could.
Who is it? Because I can't.
It was Mahomes.
It probably was Mahomes.
He was second.
Lamar
was,
won it.
It was Lamar Mahomes probably. Yeah,
Why was it not
probably
Josh Allen?
He's probably third, if not fourth.
It might have
You
been
don't- No one
Burrow.
knows the voting. No one
It was. Oh, you know what? I think it was Lamar, Mahomes, and McCaffrey. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
CMC probably
Yeah,
won it
I'm pretty
that
sure that's how it went.
year. Same way Saquon should have won it.
I agreed. It was
Listen,
probably
when,
CMC.
when they look
Same.
back in the records books, they'll go, "Wow, Saquon should have won that season."
But like, listen, we're talking
Running
about
backs
MVP,
never
we're talking about MVP here.
Right.
Josh Allen, if he was not on that team, fucking cooked. The Ravens win some games with just alone Derrick Henry being there and a
I
serviceable
don't like
quarterback.
that. I hate when people make that argument. I don't
Why?
like that. I don't like that.
He did on the fucking Titans.
I don't like
Why
that.
can't he do it on the Ravens with a
No,
better
no,
run
no,
defense or run offense?
I don't think of it as if I took this player off this team, they'd be bad.
Most valuable
That's
player.
not fair.
That is
That's
what
not
it is.
fair.
That's it.
Most valuable player.
Yeah, I mean,
It's your value. It's a value add to the team when you're on
If
it.
you put Josh Allen on the Ravens and you put Lamar on the Bills are worse.
I don't like that. I don't like when people do that either.
That's what the award is, most valuable player.
No, I
If
don't
you would
like
take
that. 'Cause
LeBron off the Cavs,
we
they're ass.
simply don't know that.
We can ponder it.
We can make an inference based
We
on.
don't know it to be true.
We don't.
We don't know. Like we don't know that.
This is all
We
opinion.
don't know that Baltimore without Allen. We don't know that Baltimore without Lamar and Buffalo without Allen. We have no idea.
Okay, here's
which
what
of
we do
the-
know.
We have no,
Surrounding
i-
cast.
Here's what we
have
do
no
know.
idea which of those two teams is better off.
Here's what
than
we
the
do
other
know.
In reality.
Here's what we do know.
Got their QBs.
The Ravens had 2 MVP caliber players on their team.
Because then it goes to who has the better coaching staff, who has the better defense.
Fuck that
Right.
shit.
And we
That's-
know.
Yeah,
We'll-
fuck that
we'll-
shit.
we'll dumb it
exactly.
down. We'll
It's
dumb it
stupid.
down.
It's a stupid argument.
Ravens
No,
have 2
this is
MVP
dumb.
caliber
This is
players,
stupid.
and
I don't-
and the Bills
I don't
have
care.
1.
This is stupid.
No, it's not stupid. Listen to me,
Stupid.
because you're dismissing the point I'm bringing up right now.
No, it's
The Ravens have 2 MVP caliber players.
I understand you're
and the
trying
Bills
to say.
have 1.
I understand you're trying to say that Lamar has an easier time because he plays with
Got a
Derrick
better-
Henry.
No,
That's-
not even that.
That's
Not even
great.
that.
Like
They have
awesome.
2 MVP caliber players on one team. Josh Allen is just Josh Allen.
Right.
I don't like that.
So you
Just
have
like
to give it to
Man
Josh
City
Allen.
had 2 MVPs in their team. It doesn't make sense.
Sure, I
He
don't.
shouldn't be MVP.
I get what you're going for. I personally don't think that's a good enough reason to give somebody an MVP.
Brother,
It's
if
not the-
somebody
it's not
else
the
on your
only
own
reason.
team
That's
is
not the
almost
only
just
reason.
as valuable to the team as you are,
Then
how are you going to win MVP?
That's stupid. That's not.
It
fair.
is stupid. I
That's
agree.
Not fair.
I don't think it's fair that they had 2 MVP caliber players on the team and you might
No,
lose it.
now you're being no. I don't like that.
It all came
don't
down to
like
playoff win. Josh
I don't
Allen
like
won.
that.
Lamar lost.
I don't know.
Lamar's a choker. Josh Allen's a winner.
I've just been saying this all year. Derrick Henry deserves MVP on the team just as much as Lamar Jackson. And it's just hard for me to put somebody like Josh Allen, who was literally the only reason they were winning fucking games on that team, over. I mean, have Lamar Jackson
Like,
go over that. I just don't get it.
See, that's I get what you're saying, but I view it as most valuable player in the league. Like who makes a difference in the league? Like it's not about the value that he brings just to his team. Like it's for me, it's a culmination of the stats over the season. who had a more impressive statistical season. That's
I
how
would say-
I look at it.
Yeah, but if you're just basing it off of
That's what
stats
it-
and
that's
not
what it is
context,
to
then
me.
yeah, Lamar wins it. But Josh Allen's putting up great fucking stats with nobodies.
See, like, I
This is
get,
what it
like, I
is.
get it, but like,
Like he's doing comparable numbers with way worse team comp, and especially in the beginning of the year, they were fucking like all over the place, defensively and offensively, and he was able to crawl him out of there and beat him head to head when it mattered most. I don't see a world in which he doesn't deserve it a little bit more than Lamar. But if Lamar wins it, I'm not gonna be upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't
They
be
both
mad
deserve
either
it. They both had
right?
great
I
seasons.
agree.
but
They both deserve it.
Josh
I'm
Allen,
just-
I think just
To me, it's signature.
He had a harder
signature
go of
wins,
it.
signature losses.
he had a harder go of it, and I think he deserved a little bit more because he stayed true in the harder moments.
I don't know.
So-
Like I thought, like watching the games, like on the eye test, the best player to me was Lamar.
Sure,
But
I could see that. It's not a hard thing.
second was probably Saquon. to
No,
be
it's
honest.
not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like to take it to the next level and see like why is he throwing for 4,000 yards all of a sudden?
No,
You know what
I
mean?
get that. Right, I get that. Yeah. No, that's
Honestly, if
fair.
you're looking like that, I'd probably say Saquon's the MVP.
That's fair.
I wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't feel bad giving it to Saquon.
Right.
At
Obviously, he's
all.
not going to
Well,
get
the
it.
reason why people think Saquon like shouldn't win is because like
He's a running back.
Is because the Eagles like have had this good of seasons without him on the team anyway.
Fair.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Which that's not fair to Saquon Barkley. Like
Right.
I mean,
think
there's-
I
there's a
think there's
difference
an-
between
I
him
think
and
there's
fucking
an- I
Swift.
think there's also an argument. I think there's maybe not.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, so me and him, Josh Allen, you, Lamar. That was interesting. I,
I
thought
think
you were
Lamar.
going to go Lamar.
I do think Lamar.
I would.
should.
I've been on
I thought
the
you were a
Josh
bigger
Allen
Lamar
train
fan.
all
I thought
year.
you've been a big Lamar fan.
I don't mind Lamar. The thing that pissed me off about him was his playoff performances.
Right.
But this doesn't count.
No,
that's not-
I'm just saying. You look at Lamar in
Right.
general.
It's a regular
Oh,
season
right.
award, but playoffs are taken into account of.
No, they're not supposed to be, but,
Right, but
they
But the
look at
odds
it.
swung crazy.
I was about to say,
Obviously,
yeah.
after the game,
It's
because it's
so
just a
dumb.
recency bias.
We're done voting the regular season. He
I
won the
already had
game.
it locked up. I was going to take Josh Allen.
I was going to take Josh Allen regardless.
Like they should have already awarded it, to be honest.
Right.
Anyway. Defensive player of the year.
Yet again, this one should have swung crazy after the game.
This is a tough one to call too.
I don't think it is.
Zach
It's
Bond
easy.
of the Eagles, Myles Garrett of the Browns, Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals, PS2 of the Broncos, TJ Watt of the Steelers. This is PS2.
You're crazy.
It's two players. It's either him or Zach Bond.
I think it's
Zach
PS2.
Bond, clearly.
You think it's Zach Bond?
Zach Bond clearly by
Zach
a
Bond had
mile.
a
If
very.
you look at his stats, he's like I don't think he has like 153 tackles or something like that.
Yeah. Crazy. This is his seventh season in the league too. Kind of just like exploded on.
He
his
was
team.
okay when he was with the Saints. He's been with the Saints his entire time. He's kind of like a special teamer linebacker guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, he should be like a 3-down guy the way he played in college. And then it's like, and then he still played this, and I don't know, it was still the same thing. I don't know. Oh, 151 combined tackles.
151
93
combined.
solo.
Was that 82 solo? 3.5 sacks as a linebacker, right?
Right.
4 pass deflection and an interception.
Pretty sure he had a bunch
5
of forced
forced fumbles.
5 forced fumbles.
Oh no, 1 fumble recovery.
Yeah, he had a crazy season.
And then if you look at the game, he was everywhere. I'm
Oh,
pretty
he's
sure
flying
he had
around.
A fumble
He
recovery,
flies around,
a forced
bro.
fumble on two separate plays. I think he had like a sack at least. It was crazy. No, I mean like Myles Garrett here just because he's good. Trey Henderson
Yeah,
can't
deadass.
win it
Same-
because their
same-
defense was ass.
Yeah.
Same reason Watt. is here,
TJ
too.
Watt
Same
didn't
thing,
record
yeah.
a single counted stat for the last like 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah, he fell
Yeah.
off.
And
Great.
PS2 he was really good up until like week 12,
And
and
then
then,
he
it was
just-
kind of their defense
He,
was like.
he just kind
yeah.
of flatlined. Yeah.
That's
So in my
fair.
mind, Zach Bond should win it. Will he win it? Probably not.
Again, another thing.
I
I,
think
won't
he's
be
like-
mad if Patrick Surtain wins it because it's cool to see
I won't be
corners
mad
win
whoever
the
wins it. I
defensive player
think
of the
Zach
year, bro.
Bond definitely deserves it. I don't think he'll win it because he's just a no-name guy.
Right.
But I would really hope he wins it.
I mean,
He should win it. Statistically, he should win it. Like defensive player is more based off stats,
yeah.
right?
You-
Offensive
you
player,
have-
defensive player, definitely more based off stats. I
Who
think
led
Zach
the
Bond
league in sacks
clearly.
this year? Wasn't it
Trey
like?
Henderson, I think.
Wasn't
I
it
think
like?
it was. Or it might
Wasn't
have
it?
been
Wasn't it
Boone.
like a bunch of guys?
I think Trey Henderson finished up with
Like who led it
14
in
and
picks?
change.
Who led the league in picks?
Oh, some random, I think.
We go tackles, Jeremy Chin, sacks, Nolan's. No, that's playoffs.
I was looking at the playoffs.
Oh yes, that's
I was
funny.
about to say, I was like, what the fuck?
I was looking at the playoffs.
All right.
I was gonna say
Zaire
29 is a
Franklin's
very low
beast,
number.
bro. The Colts have such a crazy linebacker room.
Trey Anderson,
Yeah,
70 and a
Trey
half.
Anderson,
Wow,
wow.
3 more than Miles
Yeah, Nick
Garrett.
Bonito
Nick
should get a
Bonito
shout
for a
out.
while. Yeah, he was.
for him,
Honestly, I like Van Ginkel as a deep dark horse for this award.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interceptions, Kirby Joseph.
Hold up,
9.
throw up real quick. Derrick Henry rushed for 1,900 yards.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
I didn't know he was that close.
No,
God
yeah,
damn,
very close.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I didn't know that.
I
either.
thought he had like 15 or something. Holy shit!
Shout out Jonathan Taylor.
Shout out Gibbs.
Yeah, see,
wow.
pick number was low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9, 8, 6.
CJGJ.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it probably will be Zach Bond.
holy shit. 2,000 runners.
Hold
Damn,
on,
that
what's
fucking.
I didn't
sucks.
see the
He's short.
finalists for Austin's. So you guys all think Zach Bond?
I think Zach Bond. Yeah.
I'll say PS2.
Who's actually gonna win it?
PS2.
I think PS2 probably wins it. I don't think.
If Zach Bond wins it, there's going to be a lot of people on Twitter like, who the fuck's this guy? There's no, he got robbed. He got robbed. He got
No,
robbed.
I think
Yeah.
Twitter's knowledgeable.
Not about Zach Bond, I don't think. I think they're going to be more upset about
I'm happy for
Pat
him. I'm
Surtain.
really sad that 2 former Saints guys are on this list.
Oh, that sucks.
Really sucks. We drafted them both.
I was surprised you guys let him go.
He wanted money. We couldn't give it to him. I don't know.
There.
Offensive Player of the Year finalists. This is a fun one. Saquon Barkley
Low key.
of the Eagles, Joe Burrow of the Bengals, Jamar Chase of the Bengals, Derrick Henry of the Ravens, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens. I think the dark horse to win this, he's not going to win it. Jamar
Chase.
Chase
Yeah.
has a crazy case.
Did he do Triple Crown this year, too?
Did do triple.
Yeah.
crown
Yeah,
this year.
and think about
But
how
it wasn't like a.
and like
Sucks.
if you want to get down to it,
to
like
brass tacks.
him and Barkley probably had as good of seasons as you could have for your position for their respective positions. Like there's so many crazy stat seasons this season.
Yeah, this is a crazy
From Lamar
explosion.
to Allen, Barkley,
which is
even
weird though
even
because
Burrow
the
and
QBs
Chase.
didn't have like technically
They didn't,
crazy
yeah.
seasons.
Right.
Well,
stat-wise.
the big thing this year from last year it was like, oh, the NFL's getting kind of boring. It's not exciting anymore.
Right.
And then fucking people out of nowhere just start
Yeah.
fucking
I don't know,
doing
weird.
crazy
So
shit.
similar to the MVP, I'm not mad if Chase or Barkley wins this, but can
Chase
you
is
imagine? Like, there's a world where Barkley doesn't win
I don't think there is.
individual
I don't-
trophy.
I
I don't think there
is.
should be.
You don't think there
but
is?
I
No,
wouldn't be
don't think there is.
surprised.
I don't think
Like
there
if Allen won MVP, you don't think they could be like, oh well, I'm gonna vote for Lamar for all.
They won't do that.
Here's the
Now,
thing.
they know this is
I-
this is a running back
This is
wide
a
receiver
running back
award.
wide receiver award.
I
So-
think, to be fair,
It is
I think
fun-
they
and
just
it's
vote in
funny-
a pool, and then I don't think they like vote one first
Yeah.
and then go to the next one. So
No, they
we
definitely
wouldn't
do
know.
vote one first.
No,
I mean they have like a list. They just
yeah,
check
but
it
like
off.
they don't like converse with each other. I'm saying,
right. But
Like I think they
we
just go
know,
down the
they
ballot.
know this
Like, oh,
is
if this
the-
guy won it, this guy should probably win it this
Yeah.
time. Like,
Oh right,
yeah.
right.
And you know something too, like looking at these 5, like the argument you make that I said I don't like, I'm gonna argue for right here. It's like the reason why Allen's not here is because like statistically he probably didn't have as good of a season as
Yeah.
Barkley or even Chase or Lamar or even Burrow.
Yeah.
But like, it's value.
Well, actually, I think the fix is in. He already won MVP.
Cool.
That makes me think
They
this
put
too.
the MVP in the MVP column. They put the offensive player
Right.
in this column. So Lamar's in both.
Oh,
'cause
I didn't
he
think about that.
Technically didn't
'Cause
win
he's not
MVP, so
winning
that's a
either.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
'Cause he's not winning
No,
either.
I think this is clear Saquon. The same reason
It
why
sh-
Joe
it's-
Burrow and
it
Jamar
should-
Chase can't win the award,
Yeah.
Hendrickson can't win the award
It
because
should
they're
be
an ass
Saquon.
team.
Yeah.
It should be Saquon. Yeah.
It should be.
It's going to be Saquon.
Shout out Jamar
so
Chase.
clear,
though.
so clearly.
Yeah, like again, I wouldn't be mad if Burrow won it either. To be
Wow,
completely
Derrick
honest,
Henry,
because Burrow had a fucking crazy season, man.
Like Henry even
Holy.
crossed his name off already because
Yeah,
somebody in his
yeah.
position was better.
Exactly.
Right.
Unfortunately for him,
Can we look at Joe Burrow?
It was
Probably-
honestly,
probably
it was
will-
fucking band for band. That's so crazy.
it probably will be Barkley.
No, it definitely is. I mean, he has to have the odds. But he, like,
He almost threw for 5,000 yards, bro.
I know,
43 touchdowns to 9 interceptions.
but almost.
I know.
Like Derrick
I know.
Henry rushed for 19
Can you look up?
something yards.
Can you look up
It
Jamar
doesn't
Chase's
matter.
actually? Because I think he had
1700
yards.
1,700, right? Yeah. I just want to see how many catches he had. 1708
receptions.
yards,
127.
127 receptions, 1,708 yards,
70 touchdowns.
17 touchdowns. Wow.
Yeah, he had a crazy.
What is that column?
This one?
Longest.
Oh, longest.
Yeah, he had a 70-yarder. That was with the Ravens game, right? Yeah, I think so. That was a fucking crazy game.
Yeah, he's something else.
The one play from scrimmage.
It's fuck that. I mean,
Average 10 yards per catch. It's crazy.
you gave me these numbers and say the Bengals are going to have this season. How many wins do they get?
13 and a half yards. That was his rush.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
For what?
That's his rushing average.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
third one's
I'm
his
sorry.
receiving average.
13.4. That sounds
Oh, yeah.
high.
No,
It is.
no,
It's pretty high. Once it shakes out.
I don't think so.
Anyway.
He had fucking 18 that season, bitch.
Well, 2021.
Well,
He
that
also
was,
had
that was a crazy season, too. He had his
That's
That
high.
was, that was crazy. That is high, actually.
Wow. Yeah, he kind of
Anyways,
bounced
yeah,
back from last
he
year.
can't win it. I mean, listen, it's a Triple Crown, but Triple Crown on a shit team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
it
if
sucks.
it's like if Josh Gordon won the fucking Triple Crown on the Browns.
Yeah.
Like, what are you?
Like, oh, cool, man.
Hey, cool, man.
Yeah, Jerry
Yeah.
Jeudy.
Put
might
the
do
fries
it.
in the bag.
But, like,
Yeah,
also-
Jerry Jeudy wins it. Be like, all right, buddy.
Yeah.
It's good, though, that, like, someone like Saquon had that good of a season to where it's like, oh, we can't give this guy the award because this guy had a bad season, and we have
Right.
to give it to somebody else that had worse stats.
Right.
So
yeah.
that's good. What's next?
And moving on, this is a fun one, too. Offensive Rookie of the
Stupid.
Year.
Stupid.
Now, going into the season, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be Caleb Williams, no doubt, no
Yeah,
question.
honestly.
Odds on favorite.
But this is a fun one. This might be a little open.
I don't think it is.
The 5 candidates: Brock Bowers of the Vegas Raiders, Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders, Malik Neighbors of the New York Giants, Bo Nix, Denver Broncos, and BTJ
That's my man.
Made it.
making the
Made it in
final
there.
Thank you, my
5
man.
for Offensive Rookie of
Snuck
the
in.
Year, wide receiver, the
Snuck
Jacksonville
in.
Jaguars. Now listen.
Halfway through the year, he got in there.
Now listen. We know who's going to win this award.
You said it was open. You fuck.
It should be.
I think this one's a little open. You
I
know who's gonna win
want-
this award,
Brock Bowers to win.
but you know he's not going to win the award.
He should win it, though.
He should win it.
Broke the
He should
records.
win it.
You're breaking
Had one of
records.
the best tight end
I'm
seasons
sorry.
ever.
Best of your position.
Ever.
That's crazy.
Best player position by a mile.
Like, Brock Bowers, low-key, has an MVP case.
All right, let's not go there.
Is he not the,
The
most
team had,
valuable
like,
player?
In
Is
terms-
he
in
not,
terms
is he
of
not
value, in terms of
ridiculously
value?
valuable?
No, he's not ridiculously valuable.
That's
That's
why,
5
and
wins.
like
He
that's
almost contributed
and that's
nothing.
that's why that's why it depends how you look at MVP. No. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say though?
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess
They might win
yes.
0 games.
Yeah, they probably don't win
If
it
they
all.
didn't
now.
have-
I
They
don't
probably
know.
don't win it all.
I don't know if the Brock Bowers impact was actually that hard to win.
Anyway.
To force 5, like if his WAR was 5 games, it'd be crazy.
Might be.
Yeah, it's sad that Jaden Daniels had the run that he had to end the season. And some of the
halfway.
wins he got, the way he turned around a whole franchise from what did they have 4
Yeah.
wins to 12. Because otherwise, I think he would win it. I really do think he has a fucking great
if
case.
if
to win it.
Jaden Daniels were, I remember we talked about this before halfway through the season. We talked about it randomly.
Of what?
Of Rookie of the Year. I was like, Brock Bowers has to win Rookie of the Year at this point because Jaden Daniels was like slowing down. Bo Nix was-
He started. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Neighbors was basically dead. Neighbors died.
Bo
fucking
Nix had a
after
little
that,
shot for a little while.
Bo Nix did have a little shot.
He did.
But Brock Bowers, it's just because, honestly, like, if Brock Bowers put up the season on any other fucking team, he's winning this.
Oh,
think so
yeah.
either.
Which is so sad.
I don't think so.
If
either.
he's on a
the
playoff
Chiefs,
team-
if he was on the fucking Ravens,
This is also a quarterback-based award, bro.
I know, but
It is, yeah.
it's less than that for the MVP.
Well, okay, but like it's a quarterback-based award, and it's definitely not a fucking tight end-based.
When's the
award.
last
know.
non-quarterback rookie to win Offensive Rookie of the Year? Who won it?
Anything
Who
about
won it
this?
last year? Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah, fuck.
Right? Puka put up a historic
what am I
stats,
looking?
couldn't win it.
bro?
Last non-QB rookie of the year.
Can't be that old, I don't think. I don't know where he's going. Wait. The Pepsi. Scroll up. AP's up top, I guess.
is that-
No, down below.
It was Chase.
Sauce. I forgot about
Wow,
that. That's
Micah Parsons won it too. Come
defensive.
on, this is
That's
this is a quarterback, but
Okay,
this is
but that's
barely.
Kareem Hunt
that's a
in 2017.
defensive Rookie of the Year, though. They do a Rookie of the Year award,
overall
Oh,
rookie of the
or
year.
they do
Yeah.
offense.
Is that not it?
I meant
No.
I was asking offense.
AP. Do AP. You gotta put AP. Oh, set it right there. Was a second tab.
Oh, I see right here.
AP Offensive Rookie of the Year winners.
Garrett Wilson,
Garrett
in
Wilson.
2022.
Really?
Lamar Chase in 2021.
All right, so this is a pretty mixed bag.
Okay, it's a
in my
good
mind.
spread.
Really
That's a-
mixed
that's
bag.
a
Alvin
good
Kamara won it too. Hey, come on now.
Let's look at the voting that year. Who was there? Purdy.
Kenneth
Kenny
Walker.
Pickett.
Ted
Kenneth
Lindenbaum.
Walker.
That's
No?
okay. What's his
So
Chase
obviously
year?
the voting?
Chase year was what? Mac
Ooh,
Jones.
come on, that's your boy.
Creed
It's
Humphrey.
your boy, Skinny Peter.
So when there's like
When did,
a relatively
can you
good
do-
quarterback, they'll do it.
Can you do Barkley? Can you do Saquon's year and
Barkley.
Kamara's year?
Here and
Let
here.
me think about that.
Saquon had Baker Mayfield
Baker.
on the Browns though.
Quentin Nelson. Shout out Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson,
good year.
and then
What happened to him?
Kamara's year, Kareem Hunt,
Oh, Deshaun Watson got
Deshaun
hurt.
Watson.
That was the
Who,
problem.
well, yeah.
Wow. So okay. So
go.
really, the
It's your boy.
the skill position players win it in
They only win it when the
When
quarterback's
the
not
quarterbacks are dog shit.
Except
often, which is often.
Jamar
Yeah,
Jamar
that's fair.
Chase.
Which is
Jamar
often.
Chase had a great season. Wait, so Justin Jefferson didn't win?
No, because Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase won it over him. Yeah,
They were rookies the same year.
that was the.
No, they weren't.
I think they
Were they?
No, they weren't.
Oh wait, no, it was one after.
Jefferson was
Jefferson
the
went
year
after.
after.
Wait, so let me go back.
It was Wait, he wasn't even on the list.
What year am I looking at?
Because I swear Justin Jefferson was an offensive rookie of the year. Was he not?
Guess not. Kyler Murray, maybe?
Had to have been this year.
Yeah.
no?
Had to
Wait,
have been.
when did he get in the league?
Wait. Either he went 1 year before or 1 year after.
He was after.
look
I
at here.
swear he was
We looked at
after.
the Garrett Wilson one,
Because
he wasn't
Jamar Chase set all the records, and then Justin Jefferson
Oh, there you
broke
go.
all the
So
records.
this was the
Where did he even
2020.
play? What the hell?
He lost to Herbert.
Wait, he didn't even say he fucking played anything.
Oh yeah, that's passing.
He got 9 votes.
Oh, scroll all the way down.
1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns.
yeah, because
But that's
remember,
the thing.
4,300 yards,
You go against a good enough quarterback,
31
you're
Yeah.
never gonna win it. You're
because
never.
remember Jamar. I think Jamar set Jamar set the highest number of receptions for a rookie wide receiver and the highest number of yards
Right.
as a rookie
fucking, that's rigged.
because it was
I hate him.
Where's he at? Right here.
Mac Jones.
1455.
yeah
13
because he
touchdowns.
yep.
Better.
What's his 20?
Better pizza,
So this
better-
year,
Well,
Half
so
illustrated.
Jefferson had the most receptions then I think
81.
because I think Chase still has the most yards and touchdowns. Unless what did Puka have?
No,
last
Puka
year?
has the most.
1,500,
Puka
right?
has the most.
Puka had the most, and Puka
shit.
didn't win it.
Which is crazy.
Right.
Over
CJ Stroud put
Stroud.
up
Over
300.
That's the
Stroud.
thing. That's the thing.
Well, and he basically took them from last to first.
Yeah, but if there's a good quarterback, a good enough quarterback, and the receiver's even a little bit better, the quarterback's still gonna win every time.
Well, I would say
The quarterback could be a little bit worse
Yeah, and he's still gonna win it.
in this case right here with Bowers. And
yeah, but see the Dan Neighbors thing, the Daniels thing is if he didn't make the playoffs, you'd have a serious case for Bowers.
Yeah.
But now he's put on a show
Nah,
in the
but I think-
playoffs.
I
now
think
it matters.
This is, I think, offensive rookie of the year and offensive player of the year is really basically just stats.
Right, but it's recency bias. It's
Yeah,
it's total
it's-
recency
it's-
bias.
it
if
will be
Jaden
Jaden.
Daniels
Yes.
lost first round, there'd be a lot more talk about Brock
It will
Bowers.
be Jaden Daniels.
It's still he'd probably still win it, but you could definitely say, oh,
Yeah.
I think
But-
you give the nod to the quarterback regardless in these situations. But Brock
well, at
Bowers,
least next year
for
we'll
me,
know.
if someone's breaking records, and especially at the tight end position,
Take your bets
That's
now,
crazy.
Genty next year, because the quarterbacks next year
Are ass.
cannot
Are
be
ass.
good. They cannot be that
but
good.
one of the
Could be-
receivers might
could
pop
be,
off.
Could
you
be
never know.
Ted.
Yeah, but I don't think.
They'll find.
you know what I mean?
They'll find a way
I
to
don't
give
think
it. They'll find a way to give it Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Let's do defensive now.
Defensive rookie of the year.
rookie of the
What?
year
Eagles easy.
finalists. It's probably going to be an Eagle.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say. Wow.
Cooper
You think
DeJean from the Eagles, Brandon Fisk of the Rams, Quinyon Mitchell also of the Eagles, Chop Robinson of the Miami Dolphins, and Jared Verse also of the Rams. Pretty cool to see 2 Eagles and 2 Rams.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Verse.
I was gonna take.
lot.
I'm taking
Verse is
Verse in
fun,
my
dude.
mind.
Verse
I
is fun.
I like
a
Verse.
lot.
I think Cooper DeJean though just has the
Aura.
media
Something
hype.
about him I trust.
Something about Cooper DeJean.
I'm being serious. I
Right.
think he's got. He's
You know,
probably
that's why I like Cooper DeJean. I like Fisk.
even
over
though
their counterparts.
Quinyon Mitchell's probably better than Cooper
Something about
DeJean.
it.
I feel like Quinyon's probably gonna win, but
think
I
Jared
would.
Verse should
I would
also.
be.
Honestly, I think this one's pretty close.
I'd be over the
I think
moon if Jared
voting-wise,
Verse wins.
I think voting wise is actually pretty close.
I want to look at the.
Because Jared Verse actually had like a really good all around season. I'm sort of Quinton.
It would be cool.
Quignon.
Because this is probably gonna be the closest out of all of them, if I had to guess.
It's probably up there. Oh, they have the thing.
I want Vegas Insider.
Rookie of the year odds.
Damn, Brock
That's
Bowers.
offensive.
There we go.
Was that
Jared
minus
Verse is
10,000?
leading.
Jared Verse minus.
He should, yeah. He had a better end of the
That's
season,
awesome.
I think.
And Quinyon next, right after. I think that's fair.
FanDuel was minus 4,000. Jesus fucking Christ.
Locked up. Jared Verse, dude. I don't know how the fuck they grabbed him.
I'd
Holy fuck.
I'd be sprinkling a little money on Quinyon and Cooper.
a little bit, yeah.
Plus
Because I could see
4,000.
Quinyon winning that 100%.
Tar
For
Heap
him,
still.
that's pretty cool.
Over the
Fuck
moon,
is
Jared
that?
Verse wins that. He's
So who you got? I got Jared Verse.
Jared Verse.
Yeah, I think Jared Verse will probably win.
Oh wait,
yeah.
who do we got for offense? We say Jaden Daniels.
It's gonna
correct?
be Daniels.
Yeah,
And then
I'm gonna go Brock Bowers.
OPOY, we said Saquon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then DPOY, we said
Zach Bond.
Yeah. Now we have
comeback player
comeback of the year and coach
Now
of the year
let's
too. We're gonna do.
Easy.
understand
Easy.
what comeback player of the year means, even though they put him on here.
Wait, why?
You have to come back from an injury.
Yeah.
Be injury.
Yeah. So I'll read you the 5 names. The 5 finalists are Joe Burrow
Guys, look at the list. What do you
of
think
the
about that?
Bengals, Sam Darnold of the Vikings, Dobbins, J.K. Dobbins of the Chargers,
The truth.
Christian Gonzalez
Good for him.
of the New England Patriots,
This is a
and
this list is
Damar
a
Hamlin
fraudulent
of the
list.
Buffalo Bills. Now, to my knowledge, Damar Hamlin
That died
and
again.
Sam Darnold did not come back from injuries.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Joe Burrow got hurt last year, right?
Hand.
Um,
Can I say
Oh, his
something?
wrist,
AP
yeah.
came out next year after they gave it to Geno Smith or Joe Flacco or something like that and said, hey, it's just going to be injuries, not coming off being ass.
Maybe they pushed back on that or something.
They literally came out and
There's-
defined it.
Maybe
in
they
the
flipped
offseason.
it.
listen, there's one player that should win this award.
It should
100%.
Should be Joe Burrow.
J.K. Dobbins.
It should be
Nah,
J.K.
it's gotta be-
Dobbins.
It should be J.K. Dobbins.
I agree. I would love to
100%
see
agree.
J.K. Dobbins.
When
You would love it, but I don't think he
I think for
deserves it.
comeback player of the year, you have to
J.K.
look at what
J-
they overcame.
Yes. Yes.
The magnitude of
Yes.
the comeback that J.K. Dobbins had
Hell
compared to
yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, we thought, Joe Burrow could be rusty. Double Achilles, was it not? Double Achilles?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Getting left for dead, 2. Bro,
It should-
in my
it's-
mind, my heart of hearts, I'm taking J.K.
It
Dobbins.
should be Joe Burrow.
It will be Joe
If
Burrow.
I was given the award, it's Dobbins.
It's Dobbins, yeah.
How many games did he play?
He played all the games, I'm pretty sure.
last year, Joe Burrow. Because this will make me switch my mind on this.
Played 10.
10 games.
J.K. Dobbins played
Dobbins.
what?
Come on.
They went 5-5. He's not even that good.
No,
Joe.
give me Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
And
Burrow's
Joe Burrow's
going to
get it. But
Sam,
J.K.
Sam
Dobbins-
Darnold has a good case, too.
Low key, I would honestly
No,
wouldn't
Sam
be.
Darnold's
I wouldn't be mad
Well-
about Burrow or Sam Darnold winning this.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Damar Hamlin's here.
I would, because he died.
But
But he's good this year. He was bad last year.
you know
Yeah.
what? Not gonna lie to you.
Christian Gonzalez.
If you die
doing
on the
this,
field,
too.
you probably should win it.
Yeah.
He
But
lost it. Too bad.
I'm taking Joe Burrow.
If DeMar Hamlin wins, I'll shoot myself live on there.
Yeah, if
a
you
big
ask
game.
me to predict who'd win, it's
Joe-
Burrow. But if
Yeah.
I had to pick, it's Dobbins.
Dobbins.
all
Honestly, you know what I think it goes? I think it goes Burrow, Darnold, Dobbins. That's what I
Probably.
think it goes.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
Which-
to be honest, I don't want to say Christian Gonzalez.
Which means-
was
I
that
low-key-
like at the
I
end of the
low-key-
year?
Low-key want Sam Darnold to win it.
Which
now I'm
means
really thinking about it.
Damar Hamlin will win.
Right.
I hope he does. That'd be sick.
Joe Burrow
Bob
plus
Lashley.
200.
Joe Burrow.
close.
Sam Darnold, Dobbins, yeah.
See,
But it's
Dobbins,
so
see,
crazy,
that's so
like, I feel
disrespectful
like-
to Dobbins.
I understand Sam Darnold and like Gonzalez. Like he technically might, like
You don't understand Damar?
no. But it's like, could we not have just snuck Aaron Rodgers on the list? My
He
opinion.
played awful.
but he actually didn't.
What about Kirk
He
Cousins?
did not play
Look at
good.
his actual
No,
stats.
but he didn't play good
Kirk
until like
Cousins-
the last 4 weeks, basically.
Yeah, but his stats actually weren't bad.
Kirk Cousins was actually bad.
But his stats aren't bad.
'Cause I don't know.
I'm just saying, Sam Darnold. I understand Sam Darnold's come back for being an ass, but that's not the
Like,
definition
what were
anymore.
they doing in respective of their injury? You know what I mean?
Right, Sam Darnold was sitting on the couch until he got good.
Right.
Christian Gonzalez got injured at the end of the year.
But Sam Darnold might have the best comeback
No.
story.
No,
In a very long time.
J.K. Dobbins.
No. This guy was like, for all intents and purposes, out of the league.
So is J.K. Dobbins.
No. But he was getting like looked at by teams when he got healthy every single time he got hurt. Like he was gonna land on a team. We had no clue that Sam Darnold was gonna come in and
It's
start
true.
and lead a team to the playoffs.
I
It's true.
guess so.
Like that's low key
Like,
a better story because
Sam
J.K. Dobbins
Darnold-
done already.
Sam
I don't care
Darnold.
about the story,
Sam
though.
Darnold played for the 1 seed in Week 18.
Yeah,
if you
like,
come back from being an ass, you came back from your own problems.
that's huge.
J.K.
though.
Dobbins tore both his Achilles. Everyone watched him run. They said, he can't run. Slow
He-
bitch
he-
alert.
He was up until this year.
At that point, give Austin Eckler a fucking comeback player of the year.
Christian Gonzalez.
Slow bitch alert. And he plays pretty good in my mind.
I forgot Christian Gonzalez tore his ACL.
I was going to say, was it not at the end of the season?
No, it was pretty early to be honest.
Early?
It was like a single digit week, I think. I don't
What?
think he got to 10. I don't
You
think so.
serious?
Yeah.
I thought he played late because then I thought someone broke their hand or something like that. And Christian
No,
Gonzalez
we
got
had, like,
injured right
3
after.
people get hurt. Well, this is his 3rd year.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're right. This is his 3rd year already? Oh. Wait.
That was week.
Yeah, I was gonna say he tore
That
his
was
labrum.
rookie year?
They thought he tore his fucking ACL. I remember that.
So he did. That was 2 years ago then.
2023. So the last season.
Tore his labrum. I don't care about it. His shoulder. If it was ACL, I'd give it.
And he could have came back, but they held him out because they were what the fuck.
If it was ACL, you'd get over.
No, I'm joking.
You know how hard a torn labrum is,
I'm
dude.
joking. Yeah, the
For a
shoulder
corner?
thing.
I do like do like the
Just in
do the
general,
thing.
labrums
and it just
are
wasn't
tough,
happening.
dude.
Yeah,
Same thing
it
with
does
fucking what's his name? Judon fucking tore his chest.
Right. That's why I thought those things happened back to back. Did they not? It was like close
It was
together.
pretty
I thought.
close, I think. I think.
Anyways,
it was like maybe 2
yeah,
weeks.
I don't know. I mean, Joe Burrow. In my mind, it's Joe Burrow, J.K. Dobbins, Sam Darnold.
I just same thing, but switch the two. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how I think it's going to go, Joe Burrow's going to win it.
Yes. Yeah.
Voting-wise, Sam Darnold's probably second, J.K. Dobbins is third. But I think
Again,
J.K. Dobbins is the best story.
Because of quarterback.
In my mind.
I think Sam.
My heart goes out to J.K. Dobbins.
Because I mean, I wasn't worried about J.K. Dobbins finding a team again. Like, but was he going to be a starter somewhere? I didn't think, but I
J.K.
literally
Dobbins
thought
was gonna be
Sam Darnold was just going to be a
Dalvin Cook guy
backup
for now on.
rest of his
I was
career,
worried-
and it
I
was
worried
done.
about him.
And now he's going to get a pretty all-right contract, it seems.
Let's get down to business. The brass tacks.
Brass tacks.
The
Let's do assistant coaches first, and then go to fucking
fuck
thing.
this is-
Because this is going to be
Assistant
quick.
coach of the
Alright,
year,
it's pretty easy, I think.
Joe Brady, OC of the Buffalo Bills, Vic Fangio,
Wow, that's crazy.
DC of the Philadelphia Eagles,
a good
Brian
one.
Flores, DC of the Minnesota Vikings,
Mid.
Aaron Glenn, DC of the Detroit Lions, and finally Ben Johnson,
Easy.
DC of the Detroit
is-
Lions.
It has to be Ben Johnson.
Deceivingly,
I understand
Interesting.
why it's Ben Johnson.
right.
Vic
But
Fangio and
right.
Brian Flores have phenomenal cases.
I think Aaron Glenn is a phenomenal case.
I think Brian Flores' case kind of petered off at the end.
Honestly, yes, I think though too.
Fair.
It probably goes.
But Fangio's like,
Look, Ben Johnson's obviously winning the award.
Like
Yeah.
Fangio has, like they have a really young defense over there in Philly right now,
I mean, yeah, but
and the stuff that they've been doing, it's crazy.
yeah, Fangio had a very good.
What's
It's,
that?
it's between those two for me.
No, they did not.
Oh, you're right. They didn't have a top 5.
No, they did
They
not.
didn't have a top 5 defense of all time.
Oh, yeah,
They did not.
I remember that.
They did this year.
No, they did not.
Close.
No, it was not close.
Very
Top
good.
5 in the
You've
league.
never. I don't think.
This
Have you
year.
ever seen a top 5 defense?
In my lifetime,
Yeah.
probably.
What do you mean probably? Who?
Probably the Ravens
When?
when they had Ed Reed and fucking.
You saw that?
I'm fucking 25 years old.
Well, I know. I know what you think you saw.
the
I know
fuck?
if you watched
I know
it.
what you
What the hell are you talking
Right.
about?
I've seen Messi. I
I
didn't
saw them
watch
win
him.
the Super Bowl.
If you watched it, he
Like, what,
counted.
Yeah, this is Ben Johnson. Is it not?
I think so. Clearly.
Yeah,
I think Aaron Glenn is a cool case, right? All those guys injured, and he still plays.
Oh, he does.
decently.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Right.
But like, people aren't going to look
I
at
think
that.
Brian
They're gonna be
Flores
like,
is a
what do you
loser,
mean?
honestly. I think
I mean,
Joe Brady
both guys
did
have
good.
already.
Brian Flores?
Both guys
I like
already
him.
accepting jobs to be head coaches
Right.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
that tells
crazy.
you. Vic Fangio probably would, but he's too old now.
Yeah, it's probably Ben
Yeah,
Johnson.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it
it's
with the
definitely Ben
younger guys,
Johnson.
to be honest.
All right, let's get down to business. The
The actual
brass tacks,
brass
the
tacks.
real tough one. I think
Coach of
this
the
is
year.
actually up there to be one of the toughest awards.
What am I looking at right now?
This is up there to be one of the toughest awards.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, he's
A
right.
couple of these names on here, I'm like, what the fuck?
really?
Coach of the year candidates, final 5
Wow.
candidates. Dan Campbell of the Detroit Lions, Kevin O'Connell of the Minnesota Vikings, Sean Payton, Denver Broncos, Dan Quinn, Washington Commanders, and Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs. If this took in postseason, it's Dan Quinn.
100%. I think definitely.
be
If it
honest.
took in postseason, definitely Dan Quinn.
But it's not Dan Quinn because
Right.
it takes into regular season. So we'll cross his name off.
Well,
But
hold
Sha-
wait,
but we gotta
wait a
show,
second,
gotta
wait a
show him,
second.
gotta show him a little love.
Why you think he's at the bottom of the total poll?
No, but he's not going to win it, is what he's saying.
No, I'm saying he's not going to win.
Honestly, I think he's
Probably third.
like 2 or 3.
He might be 4th.
No, he's not 4th.
It's
I gotta see your fucking rankings for
It's
this.
Kevin
You kidding me?
O'Connell,
Okay,
Dan
Kevin
Campbell,
O'Connell. You got
Kevin O'Connell,
you won.
Dan
Kevin
Campbell,
O'Connell might win
Give me-
it for me.
and
Give me Magic in my 1.
Quinn
You
third.
can see the floor.
That's what
Give
it
me
is.
Michael. You know what? Give me Kobe. I said it. Give me Kobe.
Well,
Like,
who
if
do you
I-
think is going to be Ben Johnson? Or I mean, Dan Campbell?
I don't think.
Oh,
it's gonna
you said
be-
Kevin
I don't
O'Connell's
think it's-
won.
I don't
Who do you think is going to be?
I think it's going to be O'Connell.
I think it's Dan Campbell.
Of course you do. And I know why you're saying.
I think it's Dan Campbell. I think it's Dan Quinn. I think it's Kevin O'Connell. I think it's Andy Reid, Sean Payton.
I think
That's
Ben
crazy.
Johnson wins Assistant Coach of the Year, and then Dan Campbell doesn't. Because I think those two assistant coaches just did so good for him.
How do you know what he did and what they
Like
did?
that's why Sirianni's not.
I
here.
can tell he's a bumbling idiot.
That's why Sirianni's.
Sirianni's not here because he's a fucking loser and everyone hates
He's
him.
dog shit.
It's not
He's
true.
everybody hates him. No one is a
Doesn't mean
Sirianni
he-
guy.
doesn't mean
Not
he's
even the Eagles fans.
Doesn't mean he's a bad coach.
It means he's not getting on this fucking list.
My rankings for this year
Let me hear it.
would be Kevin O'Connell,
Right.
Andy Reid
Everyone else.
in my 2, to be honest.
Oh, because, yeah, they did have the record. That's
One
like one of
seed.
the, it's really just record for the most part. With
Dan Campbell 2. Probably Dan Quinn over Sean Payton, just because I think Washington has a worse record.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
has a worse
to be honest.
roster
I
and
get
did
it.
better, respectively, than the Broncos.
I don't see Josh, what's yours?
Listen.
O'Connell, Campbell, Quinn, Peyton. I lied. O'Connell, Campbell,
Reed.
What?
Quinn,
Peyton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just what it is, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
The top 3 is you're not cracking that top 3 for this season.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
I don't
I think what Kevin O'Connell did, like such low expectations the Vikings had this season.
What were the
Sam
expectations for
Darnold,
the
too,
Commanders?
Yeah, but
Jack shit.
Yeah, but
what?
I don't care.
in that division too, though, they had
Yeah.
like 3 free wins or 4 free wins basically, but they lost one.
Dude,
Not at the beginning of the year.
No, but we're talking about the end of the year now. Now we can look
At
back
the
at the
beginning
season.
of he just said at the beginning of the year.
What do you say? At the beginning of the year, what?
At the beginning of the year, like the Vikings were not meant to be a good team.
They weren't though,
Right.
with no
Right.
quarterback.
So we're looking at it now. They're a really good team.
They played for the 1 seed.
Yeah, it's different.
So the
What are
Commanders
we
the
talking
Commanders are
about?
in the run for the 1 seed too.
What are we talking about?
Fuck out of here.
Like,
I think what they were supposed to be to what they ended up being. I think
Look-
Dan
look at
Quinn
the odds.
is the
Look at the odds.
favorite. Did I just say that?
Hold up, I want to get the
You fucking bitches.
that's stupid.
Yo, disrespecting the fucking name.
That's stupid.
Get my name with your fucking mouth.
I mean,
stupid
he
as fuck.
honestly should
Get the
know.
fuck out of here.
That's
It makes sense.
That's
It's
dead stupid. If
you're dead because it's also a playoff award. Think about
that's
that.
stupid.
It's also a playoff award. Plus 180.
Is it a playoff
But,
award?
well, it's not. None of these awards are
this-
playoff
this
awards,
is a
but
futures.
they're
This is a
recency biases, right? You're gonna say now he beat the Bucks, then he went in and beat Dan Campbell, and Nick Sirianni's on the list, so fuck him.
This is the odds like 6 days ago.
I don't think these are odds. They have
Kevin
Jim
O'Connell's
Hogbarg on the
minus
fucking list,
750.
buddy. Jim Hogbarg's on the list.
Plus 5,000 now.
He's not on the AP list. That was a month ago. They don't have the active odds?
They don't have that odds. This
Don't
one
look
I
up-
looked up before.
Really? Just look up that. Whatever
That's,
that.
that's what I just looked up. This is 5 days ago.
I'm seeing right now for 2025,
That tells me nothing.
Kevin O'Connell
There you go.
leads
Here we go.
at minus 750
Okay, I see 600.
is what DraftKings has. That's FanDuel.
Oh,
Now it's moved to 1,000.
minus 1,000.
So
Dan
as you
Campbell,
can see,
Dan
Mike,
Quinn, Dan
I
Andy
do
Reid.
know
Ridiculous.
ball, and you don't know.
No, you
ball.
don't, because Andy Reid is in
What
fourth.
did you say going into this? You said, "Here's where the real." What did you say? What was it? What did you say? Here's where the real. What did you say?
Something with the real brass is.
So I got brass. I got crazy brass.
No, you're still out of order, I think.
Kevin O'Connell is the coach of the year.
Yeah, but you put Andy Reid.
I don't even think it's
You
close.
said it's hard to crack the top. Wait, why the fuck's this? Oh, because going out of the first column.
It's not close, bro.
Hey, get out of here.
It's not close.
I think it's
O'Connell
close.
all day.
No,
It's
I think it's
O'Connell
close. I think it's
all
close. I think
day.
it's
It's
close.
not going to be Dan Campbell. It's not going to be Quinn. It's not going to be Reed. It's going to be KOC,
Ridiculous.
Kevin O'Connell. And when
should be
when he makes the playoffs again next year, no, I'm kidding. With JJ
when he goes
McCarthy, he might win it again. No, I think this is Kevin O'Connell. I don't even think. Yeah, no, there's like no debate, as the odds show.
I agree.
Look how quiet he is now. We got him.
No, I don't.
I won. I won that one. Josh.
I don't like that argument.
Why not?
No, I don't like that argument.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
I didn't give him credit. I didn't not. I gave him. I still gave him credit.
He gave us
What'd you give
credit.
him? Crazy fucking loser.
I actually circled back and supported his argument. See that?
Who's?
His.
He did.
Fucking loser.
I did. But there you have it. That was our breakdown of the championship weekend. Eagles, Chiefs. In New Orleans,
Take
Super
my
Bowl
list.
matchup. Kansas City opens at -1.5. We
Isaiah
all
Stewart's
think the
fighting.
Eagles are going to win, right? Is that what we said? You picked the Eagles too?
Yeah, he put the Chiefs though,
I mean,
because he hates
I
America.
want the
Right.
Eagles to win.
Sorry.
but
Josh thinks the Chiefs will win. I think the Eagles will win.
Unfortunately, they-
Croft
When the
thinks
Chiefs
Eagles will
lose,
win.
America wins.
We made our picks for the superlatives. Hopefully, you've enjoyed the whistle. We had a lot of
I
fun
have.
bringing it to you. Not something we had really planned, I think, when we
No,
came
yeah.
into season 2 of
Not at all.
Diversity Catalog. But we started around week 3, and I think we hit the ground running. I think it's been a good addition.
I think so too.
We're gonna flirt with ideas. We'll probably come back for the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of the NBA. I know more about the NBA than the NFL, to be honest.
Guess we'll
and
see about that.
I think that'd be fun to do. But we have one episode left. You'll see us in 2 weeks when the Super Bowl comes out, because we'll break that down, review that. We'll also know the winners of the awards, so we'll probably break down that a little bit as
Yep.
well. But this is the penultimate episode for the NFL rendition of The Whistle, brought to you by Diversity Catalog.
Penultimate mean?
Hope you enjoy. Penultimate
Second
means
last.
second to last.
It's not though.
It is.
We have 2 episodes left after this.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
How'd
we
it
do.
be?
We're even over this. We have to
We're not.
react to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the last episode we're gonna do.
Next week's episode,
What is next year's episode going to be?
Pro Bowl.
We got to talk. The awards aren't going to be.
No,
are the awards out after the Pro Bowl?
We're gonna do it all in one episode.
We can just do that. Yeah.
We're going to skip next week.
Yes.
What the fuck else are we going to do? You mean?
Yeah.
Fill it with fodder. Talk about the coaches stuff. The Saints will have a coach by then.
No, we're not doing that.
There's
I
no
don't wanna
point.
do
I
that.
don't think.
I'll do a solo. I'll do solo.
Yeah, you show. Yeah. Pull up yourself.
Right. But yeah, penultimate episode of The Whistle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We really enjoyed bringing it to you. Brought some good views to the channel. Hopefully brought some subs to the channel. I felt like the numbers went up.
Love subs.
But if you enjoyed us and you're sad The Whistle's leaving, we're not going anywhere. The channel's still here. We post every Wednesday. You can find our normal podcast called Diversity Catalogue. Hopefully
you guys
you've
want to talk about
seen
the
some of
Bible
that as
game,
well.
Pro Bowl?
But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to Diversity Catalogue.
back up.
If you haven't already, we're up to 346 subs. Let's go.
Probably my friends. bro. They
If
keep
you
us up
listen
at
on Apple, Amazon,
Tell them to fucking
Spotify,
stop.
please rate the
won't.
podcast 5 stars, and you can follow our social media at Diversity Catalog on
At
Instagram,
Diversity Catalog.
TikTok, as well as X. If you're a fan of the teams in the Super Bowl,
Good luck.
not a lot of people like you, but good luck to you. Not a lot of people are excited to see
Well,
Eagles
good luck
Chiefs.
to half of you.
But yeah, good luck.
Probably more than that.
Hopefully it's the result you desire. Have fun, be safe. Hopefully you guys get together with friends, family, watch the Super Bowl, watch the big game. I know we'll probably be getting together to watch it as well. Always a good night, always a good time of the year. And yeah, be good. We'll see you after the Super Bowl. Peace.